in the dim, whispering hours of night, when the world stands still, let us embark on a journey into the depths of ancient wisdom that reverberates through timeless corridors to change your life forever. Imagine yourself stepping away from the cacophony of modern existence and entering a realm where every shadow holds a lesson and every silence speaks volumes. This is the world of Stoic philosophy, a sanctuary of serenity and strength where you learn to relinquish burdens you were never meant to carry, embracing instead the profound power of choice. In these teachings, you will encounter the liberating art of discerning between what you can control and what must be released, finding solace in simpleness. You'll discover how to experience emotions without being enslaved by them, to navigate life's tempests by anchoring yourself to virtue, and to view death not as an end, but as a guide, a reminder of the fleeting gift of now. Prepare to embrace fate's path with open arms, act with intention, and find peace in the solitude that sharpens the soul. In the quiet space between heartbeats, let us embark on an inward journey, discovering the tranquility that the Stoics promised in navigating life's unpredictable seas. Imagine standing in a garden, a sanctuary of peace and stillness where the very air pulses gently with serenity. Here, amidst the whispering leaves and the gentle rustling of grass, you will find the wisdom to cultivate a deep, enduring peace within yourself. The Stoic philosophers, with their timeless insight, guide us to recognize the limits of our control. They remind us that while we cannot command the wind or the changing seasons, we can master the sanctum within our own minds. This awareness steers us toward a life embraced with clarity and calmness, no longer shadowed by the chaos of the external world. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies a profound duality, the dichotomy of control, a teaching championed by Epictetus, who reminds us, some things are within our power, while others are not. This principle urges us to distinguish wisely between what we can influence and what remains stubbornly out of reach. By realigning our focus, centering it solely on what truly matters, we liberate ourselves from the exhausting battle against the unchangeable. In this understanding lies a profound peace, a quiet acceptance of our role within the vast tapestry of life, urging us to nurture the seeds of our own inner virtues and relinquish the fruitless pursuit of dominating the uncontrollable. Acceptance, in this Stoic sense, is not passive resignation, but an active alignment with the natural order. It is the art of letting go, not abandoning ambition or desire, but rather releasing the need for events to conform to our demands. This practice fortifies the spirit, creating a steadfast calm that endures regardless of life's unfolding events. The Stoics teach us that acceptance is an empowered acknowledgement of reality as it is, encouraging us to confront life's challenges, not with resistance, but with an open heart and a mind tempered by understanding. By foregoing the craving to control the external, we cultivate an inner peace, transforming adversity into a mentor instead of a tyrant, and accepting the wisdom each moment brings. The wisdom of the Serenity Prayer, attributed to Reinhold Niebuhr, artfully encapsulates this delicate balance. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. These words resonate deeply with Stoic ideals, presenting a vision where serenity, courage, and wisdom interplay harmoniously. It reminds us that wisdom is not a final destination, but an ongoing journey, calling on us to cultivate serenity through acceptance, to express courage in our actions and to hone the discernment needed to distinguish between them. This openness, this balance, allows us to engage life both harmoniously and resolutely, embracing what is possible and gracefully accepting what is not. Amidst life's unpredictable unfolding, our reactions remain our own. Our responses are sacred choices. The Stoics wisely advise us to hone these choices with care and purpose. Marcus Aurelius illuminates the value of the space between stimulus and response, a space where our rational selves can pause, decide, and act deliberately. This insight offers empowerment, for while we may not wield control over external circumstances, our inner world is ours to command. By mastering our responses, we unlock profound personal freedom and fortitude, crafting an existence defined by choice and resilience. We become artisans of our own experience, remaining unconquered by fate or emotion. Resilience, celebrated as a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, becomes the armor we forge in life's crucible of change and challenge. A resilient mind does not shrink from hardship. Rather, it understands that adversity is the whetstone that sharpens our virtues and character. Embracing resilience, we prepare ourselves for the uncertainties of existence, recognizing each hardship as an opportunity for growth. The Stoics inspire us to approach setbacks as invitations to strengthen our resolve and refine our virtues. We are reminded that resilience grows a life not defined by what befalls us, but by how we choose to respond. Recognizing the illusion of control frees us from the seductive siren's song that lures us into cycles of anxiety and frustration. The Stoics warn against this trap, urging us to distinguish between worry and wisdom. By acknowledging this illusion, we unchain ourselves from its grasp, stepping boldly into the liberating power of authenticity and acceptance. Letting go of this desire for control does not mean disengagement. Instead, it allows us to delve deeper into life's intricate dance, rooted not in external manipulation, but in mastering our personal responses. This liberation fosters a peace within, enabling us to live with clarity and intention amidst the world's chaos. Stoic philosophy heralds inner strength, not through mastery over others, but through self-mastery. This strength emerges not as a loud proclamation, but a steady, unyielding presence, cultivated through the disciplined practice of virtues such as wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Building a Stoic mindset requires daily dedication, a reflection and practice that nurtures these virtues, creating a deep reservoir of inner strength. This strength nourishes us in tranquility and fortifies us in adversity, forming the bedrock of a life well lived, a life free from the burdens of attempting to control the uncontrollable. The ancient Stoic masters, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca, offer a rich tapestry of wisdom crafted over the ages, illuminating the path of acceptance. Their teachings echo through time, offering profound insights into the human condition and the pathway to serenity. Embracing their wisdom guides us in seeing life not as a series of triumphs or defeats, but as an unfolding journey to be experienced with dignity and courage. Through their words, we are guided to a life filled with purpose and resilience, anchored in acceptance and grace. Life, in its purest form, is a dance of uncertainty, a dynamic interplay of anticipated paths and unexpected turns. Embracing uncertainty, we engage with life fully, trusting our ability to adapt and grow in the presence of the unknown. The Stoic tradition teaches that uncertainty need not be feared, but welcomed as a portal to our potential. When we embrace this uncertainty, we allow for the spontaneity and beauty of life to unfurl, unburdened by the chains of expectation. This perspective fosters liberation and inner peace, teaching us to celebrate life as it is, in all its complexity and wonder. Inhabit the present moment, a sanctuary of peace and a refuge from life's tumult. Stroking the gentle fabric of now, we uncover mindfulness, a practice rooted deeply in Stoic thought, inviting us to return to the here and now and find peace within its bounds. Anchoring ourselves in the present liberates us from past regrets and future anxieties, granting solace in simple existence. As we surrender to the ongoing narrative of the present, we cultivate deliberate living, guided by wisdom, clarity, and purpose. Stoicism elevates virtue as the compass guiding us through life's complexities. By adhering to such principles as wisdom, courage, and justice, we navigate the vast dance of existence with integrity and grace. This commitment transforms from rigid rule-following into a dynamic, fluid engagement with life's journey. We find that this noble pursuit directs us toward actions aligned with our higher self, cultivating a life of purpose and peace. We navigate life's challenges, not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and understanding. Anxiety often arises from the desire to control the outside world. The Stoics encourage detachment, not as withdrawal, but as freedom from life's anxieties. By releasing our grasp on control, we also release stress, opening our minds to the present's clarity and peace. Detachment renders us free to fully engage with life, unencumbered by what may come, fostering purpose and focus on what truly matters. By embodying detachment, we experience life's ebb and flow with ease and grace, resilient amidst the storm. Choosing peace becomes a conscious pathway, one walked daily. The Stoics guide us to embrace serenity by letting go of futile struggles and welcoming the present with tranquility and acceptance. Embarking on this path aligns us with the natural order, ensuring harmony. To walk the path of peace is to journey inward, exploring inner calm. This discovery unveils a serenity beneath life's turbulence, balancing our experience and harmonizing our navigation through the world. Within the Stoic arsenal lies meditation, a practice cultivating inner calm and clarity. In turning our gaze inward, we silence the noise of externalities, connecting with stillness, the quiet center of peace and reflection. Meditation fosters understanding of self and response, granting the ability to approach life wisely and gracefully. Engaging with this practice invites presence and tranquility, guiding us through life's complexities with purpose and clarity. The serenity emanating from Stoicism's core. Reflection, a cornerstone of Stoic practice, beckons us to deepen understanding and nurture growth. This introspection uncovers our inner landscape, inviting us to pause, to observe the conformity of values and actions. It provides a compass for making informed choices, shaping a life of integrity. Reflection enlivens comprehension, transforming self-perception, inspiring intentional living. Set within this framework, reflection illuminates our patterns, empowering us toward positive change and a life aligned with Stoic wisdom. Engaging with life consciously and deliberately unlocks a profound alignment with values. The Stoics emphasize the art of deliberate action, consciously choosing actions that reflect our highest selves. This practice roots us in purpose, pursuing actions echoing our deepest values. By fostering intentional living, we orchestrate a life of meaning and fulfillment, enabling clarity and confidence in life's complexities. Gratitude, a Stoic practice steeped in transformation, allows us to view the world with acknowledgement and wonder. It guides us to appreciate life's blessings, transforming challenges into seeds of growth. By embracing gratitude, we nurture resilience, allowing us to face life's challenges with optimism and grace. This practice invites us into life's unfolding beauty, nurturing joy and serenity entwined within Stoic philosophy's essence. Growth thrives as a journey, not an end. A beautiful journey, welcoming imperfection with empathy and understanding. The Stoics remind us to cherish our evolving nature, viewing each moment as a lesson in growth. This perspective encourages kind reflection on ourselves and others, revealing imperfection as an intrinsic part of the human existence. By embracing imperfection, we unlock transformative potential, revealing a life of authentic grace, allowing resilience and courage to accompany us. Within each heart lies a well of infinite potential, a reservoir of strength, creativity, and wisdom, forged through exploration. The Stoics nurture us to tap into these resources, crafting lives of fulfillment and significance. By embracing our potential, we align with life's natural rhythms, opening doors for change and transformation. Life's journey becomes an exploration of inner depths, inviting gifts forth into the world. This exploration in Stoic wisdom yields a life vibrant with joy and meaning. Change animates life, a dynamic force shaping our existence. The Stoics guide us to embrace change, to welcome its transformative opportunities. Embarking on this path, we release resistance and embrace transformation, paving the path to becoming. Inviting change, we unveil life's inherent grace, moving with ease through its currents. Through embracing change, we adopt a resilient and adaptable mindset, harmonizing with life's dynamic nature. Stoicism honors the promise of serenity, offering peace amidst life's raging storms. Through acceptance and deliberate action, guided by timeless wisdom, we cultivate lives of meaning and grace. As we conclude this chapter, let it serve as an invitation to this transformative journey, allowing the wisdom of the Stoic philosophers to guide you toward inner clarity and peace as you navigate life's unfolding path. Emotions, vibrant and dynamic, form an intrinsic part of the human experience, painting our perception of reality with vivid colors. They arise spontaneously, shaped by the stimuli surrounding us, and often exert an overwhelming influence over our thoughts and behaviors. In this spontaneous dance of feeling, we sometimes find ourselves entangled, believing that our emotions define and dictate who we are. Yet, within the core teachings of Stoicism lies a liberating truth. Emotions are transient. They do not define us, nor should they dictate the course of our lives. By understanding this ephemeral nature, we begin to untangle ourselves from their grip and appreciate the deeper meaning they invite us to explore. The Stoics, ever wise in their observations of human nature, believed that reason and reflection bestow upon us the capacity to observe our emotional states objectively. Just as one might stand on the shore and watch the ocean's waves with curiosity and respect, without diving into its turbulent depths, we too can witness our internal surges without being swept away. This perspective forms a buffer, a grace-filled space that stretches between our feelings and our reactions, allowing us to respond with wisdom rather than impulse. Recognizing emotions as temporary visitors, not permanent residents, is a profound realization for emotional stability, grounding us in resilience. In the heart of Stoicism lies the practice of emotional observation, an art that eschews judgment and embraces understanding. It's not suppression, but acknowledgement, not denial, but a gentle nod of the head in recognition. Marcus Aurelius, a philosopher king, often spoke of viewing emotions as if from a distance, allowing their immediacy to dissolve into clarity. By practicing emotional detachment, we can understand emotions as signals, messengers pointing toward areas of our lives that require attention, reflection, or healing. This detached observation is akin to gazing through a clear window at the landscape of our inner world, seeing it in its intricate detail, but never becoming engulfed. By adopting this perspective, we unearth irrational beliefs and distorted thinking, revealing them for what they truly are. This self-examination doesn't eliminate emotions, but rather transforms them, diminishing their power to create perpetual struggle and inviting a state of serene awareness. True inner peace blooms not from the absence of emotion, but from equanimity amidst life's stormy seas. It is the calm that embraces the inevitability of emotion without conceding control. For the Stoics, cultivating mental fortitude involved centering the mind and spirit through practices that reaffirm inner calm amidst external chaos. Meditation, simple and pure, serves as a powerful ally in this endeavor, aligning our thoughts and emotions in a harmonious dance. When we engage regularly in such practices, we equip ourselves to handle life's fluctuations with composure and grace. Achieving this peace demands a gentle shift in perception, seeing emotions not as adversaries, but integral parts of the symphony of human existence. Recognizing their fleeting nature, we learn to neither chase nor flee, but to exist with intention and patience. Over time, this nurturing approach builds a resilient character that remains composed under pressure, housing a sanctuary within that is untouched by chaos. Herein lies the essence of true power, remaining centered amidst the noise, navigating the world with wisdom anchored in the spirit. Emotions, particularly those deemed negative like fear, anger, and sadness, carry within them the seeds of growth. If approached through a willing and open heart, they transform into catalysts for self-discovery. Stoicism teaches us to treat each emotion as a gentle guide, directing our gaze toward aspects of ourselves that thirst for understanding. By delving into why these emotions arise, we uncover hidden belief systems that impede our progress. Transforming negative emotions into learning opportunities requires a proactive disposition. Acknowledging their presence without submission allows us to dissect their roots, revealing deeper truths about ourselves. This enlightenment transforms enemies into teachers, empowering us to grow into resilient beings, rich in self-awareness and insight. Rationality, esteemed by the Stoics as a guiding virtue, acts as an anchor amidst emotional tumult, providing the clarity needed for sound decision-making. By cultivating a mindset grounded in logic, we align our choices with our values and enduring goals. This practice involves questioning the validity of our emotional responses, challenging those that serve no constructive purpose. The regular application of reason dismantles impulsive reactions, fostering a life led by virtue where emotions inform rather than control. Through this symbiotic relationship between emotion and reason, we find not only balance, but the essence of emotional freedom. When viewed through this lens, emotions no longer pose a threat. Instead, they become threads of a larger tapestry, contributing to the richness of our lives. Mindfulness lays the groundwork for emotional awareness, guiding us through the process of observing our inner landscapes without judgment. By being fully present in each moment, we notice the subtle cadence of our emotions, savoring the rise and fall of each breath, each feeling. This awareness is crucial for understanding and mastering our emotions, equipping us with the insight to break free from habitual reactions. In practicing mindfulness, we develop a non-reactive stance to our emotions, dwelling with discomfort until it dissolves. This acceptance allows examination of emotional triggers and underlying thoughts with clarity. With mindfulness, we refine our responsiveness, transforming knee-jerk reactions into considered reflections. Our emotions, once erratic challenges, become familiar companions, imparting lessons, ushering in resilience and tranquility. Emotional detachment, as envisioned by the Stoics, is not an absence of feeling, but a reclamation of our responses. By creating a buffer between stimulus and reaction, we allow space for thoughtful consideration and wise choices. This practice does not entail ignoring emotions, but rather seeing them as transient ripples on the sea of consciousness, ephemeral forces rather than defining narratives. Practicing emotional detachment maintains internal harmony, enabling us to meet life's challenges with measured grace. In doing so, our thoughts remain clear, our actions purposeful, reflecting a life inspired by wisdom and coherence. Resilience, built through emotional intelligence, equips us with the skills necessary to navigate life's trials with poise. Understanding our own emotions and those of others enhances interactions and strengthens relationships. Awareness of our emotional states cultivates empathy and effective communication, grounding our experiences in authenticity. This intelligence nurtures resilience by foreseeing and preparing for emotional responses, enabling us to approach adversity as an opportunity for growth. Challenges transform from insurmountable obstacles into stepping stones, fostering adaptability and insight. As we master these skills, aligning with Stoic virtues, we craft a character resilient to life's trials, navigating each with dignity and wisdom. Emotional flexibility, the art of adapting to life's ever-changing nature, invites us to release rigidity and embrace the fluidity of existence. Recognizing life's unpredictability, we prepare to meet new challenges with openness rather than resistance, cultivating fluid transitions and responses. Developing flexibility requires acceptance of change as a constant rather than a disruption. By welcoming the impermanence of emotions and external circumstances, we reduce the stress of attachment and remain open to possibilities. This perspective fosters creativity, enriching our lives personally and professionally. Emotional flexibility allows us to navigate life's currents with composure, pursuing a balanced existence guided by reason and understanding. Equanimity, a sacred strength in Stoicism, embodies mental and emotional stability amidst life's uncertainties. It is an eternal calm, unswayed by temporary disruptions. Cultivating equanimity demands consistent application of rational thought and mindfulness, ensuring that our responses echo our values rather than fleeting emotions. Training the mind to respond with intention creates an unwavering presence. The tranquility that blossoms through equanimity does not imply an absence of feeling, but mastery over it, crafting a space for actions aligned with virtues and long-term goals. This serene strength, heart-centered and mind-clear, steers through life's unpredictability with grace and steadfastness. When channeled positively, emotions become powerful motivators for meaningful action. Rather than obstacles, they fuel the flames of virtuous endeavors. Emotions such as empathy and righteous passion, when guided by wisdom, prompt pursuits of justice and compassion. By discerning the purpose of each emotion, we direct our energy towards enriching outcomes that align with our values. This process fosters a seamless synergy of heart and mind, transforming potential distress into contributions to personal and communal growth. Deep emotional reflection invites us to connect intimately with our inner world, unraveling the mysteries within our feelings. This involves a contemplative examination of emotions, seeking understanding of their roots and messages. Reflection transcends surface-level reactions, uncovering truths about purpose, relationships, and desires that enrich self-awareness. Through engaged introspection, we appreciate emotions as messengers, deciphering the patterns and themes they present for personal growth. This practice strengthens emotional intelligence, revealing insights that guide us toward conscious, deliberate living. In the Stoic tradition, emotions and virtue are intertwined elements that sculpt our character. Harmonizing them ensures emotions propel rather than impede ethical conduct. When aligned with virtue, emotions become allies in seeking meaningful lives. Guided by virtues such as courage and compassion, our emotional experiences support values fostering unity and respect. Emotions intertwined with virtue drive us toward authentic, fulfilling living, enriching the human experience and nurturing mutual understanding. Adversity, a crucible of emotional resilience, challenges us and forges strength and wisdom. Stoicism encourages embracing these trials as opportunities for growth, understanding they contribute to our evolution. Resilience is cultivated by perceiving hardships not as obstacles, but as steps toward empowerment. Conscious reflection and analysis transform adversity into purpose-led growth. By focusing on controllable aspects and seeking hidden lessons, we enhance our ability to respond with dignity and resolve. Embracing emotional vulnerability, often misunderstood as weakness, reveals our true strength. This honesty fosters deeper connections and genuine interactions by inviting openness about our fears and insecurities. Confronting vulnerability with compassion creates a space for exploration and growth, encouraging reciprocal openness that nurtures community and support. Living aligned with emotional truth is a commitment to authenticity in thought and action. Reflecting deeply on our emotional responses ensures they mirror our core values, guiding us toward intentional, genuine living. Emotional authenticity deepens awareness, enhancing decision-making and personal fulfillment. By pursuing authenticity without pretense, we foster meaningful relationships built on transparency and shared growth. Emotional acceptance transforms our relationship with emotions, encouraging openness without resistance or judgment. Accepting the transience of emotions allows us to process them naturally, learning and releasing rather than suppressing. Emotions, experienced fully, teach us about ourselves, inviting us to engage constructively. Acceptance creates balance, enabling liberation from denial and inviting peaceful authenticity. In relationships, emotional authenticity forms a foundation of trust and respect. Open communication nurtures deeper connections, fostering empathy and mutual understanding. Authentic interactions eliminate barriers, allowing bonds to flourish from shared truths. Cultivating honesty and transparency in relationships requires vulnerability, enhancing the depth and quality of each interaction. Emotional freedom, achieved through detachment, recognizes emotions as temporal guides rather than dictators. By allowing emotions to exist without control, we cultivate inner peace and independence from external variables. Detachment frees us to navigate life with clarity and align decisions with true desires and values. By prioritizing this independence, we embody the Stoic ideal of wisdom and contentment amidst life's volatility. Reflecting on our emotions ignites personal transformation. This practice uncovers insights into emotional origins and impacts, fostering self-awareness that transcends mere reactions. Through reflection, we gain clarity on emotional influences, shaping decisions aligned with values and goals. As we evolve, emotions become deliberate acts of understanding, enriching life with purpose and consciousness. Guiding emotions with wisdom and compassion involves nurturing their expression with understanding and empathy. This principle ensures emotions serve constructive purposes, aligned with the greater good and societal well-being. Aligned with reason, emotions fuel meaningful actions and foster community, creating a life enriched with virtue and purpose. Attuning to life's emotional rhythms invites us to embrace fluctuations with grace. Recognizing the natural ebb and flow of emotions fosters harmony and balance. This alignment allows acceptance of life's unpredictability, nurturing adaptability and spontaneity. By dancing with emotional rhythms, we deepen our connection to the world, fostering harmony and authenticity. Emotional balance blossoms through self-care, nurturing soul, body, and mind. Practices such as meditation, exercise, and solitude create foundations supporting emotional stability. Intentional self-care fosters resilience, offering fulfillment and joy that transcend external stresses, promoting an empowered and tranquil life. Joy and sorrow, intertwined in life's dance, enrich our experiences with depth and wisdom. Embracing both acknowledges life's richness, cultivating resilience and appreciation. By welcoming dualities, we learn gratitude and empathy, strengthening emotional capacity and appreciating the complete human experience. Emotional synthesis, the pinnacle of emotional mastery, creates a harmonious experience by integrating diverse emotions. This synthesis appreciates individual feelings as contributors to a cohesive life experience. This commitment to growth and reflection, guided by philosophical teachings, allows us to reconcile conflicting emotions and embody a life true to our values. As we journey toward synthesis, self-awareness merges with virtue, creating an enriched existence resonant with wisdom and authenticity. In the voyage of life, where paths intersect and diverge with the whims of fate, virtue emerges as a steadfast guide, illuminating the essence of happiness and fulfillment. Within the tender embrace of Stoicism, virtue claims its place as the ultimate good, a resilient beacon amidst turbulent seas. Not merely a moral compass, but the bedrock of true contentment, virtue endures beyond the ephemeral successes society touts. The Stoic heart beats with the profound wisdom that while accolades and achievement may vanish like morning dew, virtue remains eternal. It is within our grasp, a treasure found not in the adulation of others, but in aligning our actions with the principles of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. In our exploration of this chapter, we embark on a journey to revise the narrative of success dictated by the world, inviting a shift from craving external outcomes to cherishing inner integrity. Imagine a world where triumph is measured not by the applause of the crowd, but by the quiet assurance of a life lived honorably, where the clamor for recognition gives way to the gentle whisper of a soul at peace. Such is the Stoic vision, a profound shift from the transient pleasures of fortune to the enduring joy of principled living. To choose virtue over outcome is to dance through life's uncertainties with grace anchored in the certainty of one's moral fiber. It invites us to reframe our concept of success, to embrace a reality where true fulfillment blossoms from within, nourished by the steadfast commitment to our ethical ideals. Our journey through this chapter will reveal how embracing virtue offers a pathway to genuine self-respect and peace, irrespective of the external tides that ebb and flow around us. Within the pantheon of Stoic virtues stand 4 cardinal pillars, guiding us through the labyrinth of existence: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Each embodies a facet of character essential for navigating life with purpose and clarity. Wisdom, the virtuous illuminator, grants discernment, enabling us to perceive the world through a lens of clarity and sound judgment. Courage, the steadfast companion, empowers us to face adversity unflinchingly, fortifying our determination against uncertainty. Justice calls us to fairness, fostering harmony and understanding in our interactions, while temperance teaches us the delicate art of balance, safeguarding us against the perils of excess. Together, these virtues form an interwoven tapestry, a harmonious system anchoring our journey toward moral excellence. Through the nurturing of these virtues, we align ourselves with the natural order, drawing closer to our authentic selves. Each virtue serves as a beacon, offering guidance and tools to navigate the varied challenges life presents. By embracing wisdom, we cultivate the ability to rise above confusion, seeing truths obscured by fleeting emotions. Courage emboldens us, urging us forward even when the road appears daunting. Justice reminds us of our interconnectedness, how each action ripples across the lives of others, grounding us in a commitment to fairness. Temperance, ever vigilant, tempers our desires, inviting us to savor life's richness without succumbing to greed. Together, these virtues enrich our lives, granting us the fortitude to stand firm, the wisdom to see clearly, and the equanimity to embrace the journey with grace. The Stoic way stands in stark contrast to the contemporary pursuit of success, which often focuses on tangible achievements such as wealth, status, and acclaim. Yet these rewards, while alluring, are but dust in the grander scheme of existence. In contrast, Stoicism advocates for a paradigm shift, urging us to transcend these fleeting gains in favor of a pursuit rooted in inner virtues. Achievements, while seductively rewarding, are unstable, contingent upon the winds of fortune. Virtue, steadfast in its promise, offers a wellspring of lasting fulfillment, an enduring source of contentment derived from personal integrity and constancy. By embracing virtue over external success, we redefine happiness not as a reflection of circumstance, but as a condition of the soul. Through this mindful pivot, we sever the tether between our well-being and the capricious nature of life's events. This liberation from external validation allows us to remain composed, grounded, whether blessing or adversity knocks upon our door. Within this moral framework, peace and equanimity take root, unmoved by the whims of fortune. Stoicism beckons us on a path to enduring fulfillment, where virtue serves as the ultimate arbiter of success. Amid the ceaseless tides of change, practical wisdom becomes our steadfast ally, a virtue that equips us to make sound decisions grounded in moral understanding. This is no esoteric wisdom confined to the realms of philosophy, but a tangible, living understanding. Phronesis. Practical wisdom integrates ethical insight with real-world prudence, guiding us as we sail through life's complexities. As we cultivate this virtue, we become adept at discerning right from wrong and recognizing the actions that best align with our values. The journey to practical wisdom begins with reflection and a profound self-awareness. It invites us to learn from our experiences, to question the assumptions that cloud our judgment, and to seek truth beyond mere appearances. Once developed, practical wisdom forms a robust framework for decision-making, one that approaches challenges with discernment and grace. Throughout our daily lives, whether faced with the trivial or the monumental, practical wisdom is our guiding light, ensuring our actions resonate deeply with our moral convictions and contribute meaningfully to a life aligned with Stoic virtue. Courage, another pillar of Stoicism, exceeds simplistic notions of bravery. It speaks to the inner strength needed to endure challenges with resolve and dignity. Within this virtue lies the power to confront fears, to embrace discomfort, and to persist unyieldingly in the face of adversity. Courage is the beacon that illuminates the treacherous paths of despair, urging us to act in harmony with our principles, even when faced with formidable odds. In the crucible of life's trials, courage provides a steady hand, guiding us above immediate hardships to act for a greater good. By confronting adversity with virtue, challenges metamorphose into opportunities for growth, building strength and character. Courage, tempered by wisdom, marries boldness with caution, fostering a balanced approach that underscores a profound commitment to our values. Through the prism of courage, we emerge from trials not only unbroken, but fortified, our resolve exemplified through the dignified perseverance that becomes our hallmark. Justice in the Stoic philosophy is not confined to the courts of law or societal governance. Rather, it encapsulates a profound commitment to fairness and integrity in every aspect of life. To uphold justice is to treat others with respect, to extend compassion, and to fulfill our duties sincerely. By valuing justice as a cardinal virtue, we cultivate relationships built on trust and mutual respect, nurturing environments where virtue can flourish unimpeded. This virtue, foundational to ethical living, urges us to consider the broader consequences of our actions, guiding our interactions to be principled and equitable. By integrating justice into our daily lives, we form a moral bedrock, upholding virtue above transient personal gain and reinforcing a commitment to a fairer, more compassionate world. In this way, justice calls us constantly to recognize the impact of our actions, to honor the bonds that connect us, and to act always with the belief that a virtuous life is its own greatest reward. Temperance, the virtue of moderation, teaches us to govern desires and impulses within an era of excess and instant gratification. This discipline is vital to balancing needs and desires, maintaining ethical boundaries while navigating the allures of the world. It asks us to favor long-term well-being over short-lived indulgence, promoting a measured self-restraint that cultivates resilience. By nurturing temperance, we learn to coexist with our desires without becoming enslaved by them. This virtue nurtures autonomy, liberating us from compulsions that lead to imbalance and despair. In its practice, we embrace contentment, discovering joy in simplicity and moderation. Temperance empowers us to choose wisely, to focus sustained, and to nurture peace from within, a practice that enriches our pursuit of virtue and authentic happiness. To integrate virtue into daily life is to weave ethical principles seamlessly into the fabric of our existence, a practice demanding mindfulness and intentionality. It calls us to reflect virtue in every action, from minor gestures of kindness to the face of significant moral challenges, transforming principles into lived realities. This demands a conscious effort to live thoughtfully, aware of our impact on ourselves and others. The practice of virtue transforms the ordinary into extraordinary. We embody our values, letting philosophy manifest as concrete action. By nurturing virtue consistently, we create a life imbued with authenticity and purpose. In this continuum of practice, virtue becomes second nature, a source of integrity and compassion that enriches us and those around us, anchoring each moment in the principles that define a well-lived life. Reflective practice stands as a cornerstone on this path, offering a sanctuary for introspection where we evaluate our actions and align them with our core values. Through habitual reflection, we adjust, grow, and foster self-awareness, nurturing a fertile ground for personal development. It invites us to question motives, acknowledge progress, and confront shortcomings, reinforcing a commitment to continuous improvement and ethical living. With each introspective glance, we deepen our understanding of virtue, sculpting actions that resonate with principles. This cyclical reflection cultivates humility, mindful that mastery is elusive, ever a journey rather than a destination. Through reflection, we preserve an alert mind, sensitive to moral nuances, reinforcing our resolve to act virtuously. By refining our actions, we enhance our capacity for wisdom and compassionate living, perpetually evolving our journey toward moral excellence. Detachment from the allure of external approval is a necessary step in aligning with virtue, liberating us from the burden of others' expectations. It offers the freedom to navigate life guided by internal values instead of external validation. In a world driven by the quest for approval, this detachment demands courage and conviction, the strength to remain firm in principles amid societal pressures. By relinquishing the pursuit of external validation, we attain autonomy, redefined in terms of success on our terms. Detachment nurtures resilience, maintaining steadfastness in virtue even when doing so means swimming against the tide of popular opinion. Through it, we cultivate intrinsic motivation, enabling us to act with authenticity, confidence, and integrity. This liberation transforms the quest for approval into a deeper commitment to values, assuring a life of purpose that resonates with authentic self-worth. In the Stoic embrace of fate and virtue, we touch upon the dance between destiny and choice. Though fate weaves its tapestry beyond our control, our response to its threads remains a product of our choosing, guided by our virtues. This dynamic illuminates a path where circumstances, beyond our grasp, simply serve as a stage for our responses, a field where virtue shines as a stabilizing force amid the unpredictabilities of life. Embracing this interplay, we find peace in acceptance, discovering strength in upholding our values. It encourages attention to process and intention over mere outcomes, allowing virtues to flourish independently of external eventualities. Acknowledging the limits of control nurtures humility, connecting us to existence's larger tapestry, while grounding us in the principles that imbue life with meaning. This synergy fosters resilience and contentment, imbuing our journey with purpose as we navigate life's unpredictable waters, led by the constancy of virtue. Aligning life's goals with virtue ensures pursuits rooted in ethical principles lead to genuine fulfillment. Attaining this alignment demands intentionality, guiding aspirations beyond mere achievement, ensuring they nurture growth, serve the greater good, and resonate with our truest selves. When aspirations harmonize with virtue, they affirm a coherent life path, empowering us to act with integrity and clarity. This alignment prevents dissonance, where aspiration conflicts with values, promoting satisfaction along the journey as much as in the destination itself. By infusing goals with virtue, we prioritize ethical evolution, crafting a life balanced and meaningful, where success is measured by adherence to our deepest values and principles. Herein lies life's richness, not in accolades, but in the quiet satisfaction of alignment with what is enduringly right. The embrace of virtue harbors transformative power, reshaping our character and our dances with the world. By placing virtue at the helm, we embark on an ethical journey that refines thoughts, emotions, and actions, deepening self-awareness and fortifying moral resolve, nurturing an inner fortitude beyond circumstance. Virtue invites a shift from self-centered desires to outward-focused compassion, fostering harmonious relationships and profound personal growth. This transformation extends outward, influencing those around us, creating environments of trust and integrity. As we embrace virtue's transformative power, we cultivate a life of purpose and connection, enriched by ethical depth and continual self-improvement. In virtue resides a profound reservoir of inner peace, offering refuge from the tempest of transient affairs. Rooted in ethical principles, this peace forms a sanctuary within, untouched by the chaos of fickle fortunes. It arises from self-consistency, a life lived in harmony with values, knowing actions have remained true to principles. In chaotic times, the peace birthed from virtue provides tranquility, equipping us to approach challenges with composure and grace. It constitutes a bastion against turmoil, granting calm assurance to fortify our spirits. By embracing virtue as a fount of inner peace, we create a steadfast foundation for navigating life's uncertainties, cultivating a sustained tranquility, enduring beyond the ever-shifting tides of fortune. The quest for virtue is a journey unending, characterized by perpetual growth and learning. Stoic wisdom reminds us that mastery is pursuit, no culmination. This path invites continuous self-reflection and adaptation, celebrating ongoing evolution. This journey fosters humility, acknowledging imperfections while embracing improvement opportunities. It beckons persistence in refining character and fortifying moral fiber, even amid setbacks. Through this lifelong journey, we honor our commitment to ethical growth, cultivating resilience and wisdom through virtue's rhythmic dance, revealing our boundless moral potential. Virtue impacts our relationships profoundly, serving as a guiding light for meaningful connections. By placing ethical principles at the heart of interactions, we nurture trust and respect, fostering environments ripe for open communication and mutual support. Here, virtue shapes a compass guiding compassion, empathy, and understanding. In relationships, virtue encourages authenticity, a sincere self presented, engaging others with integrity. It urges presence, attentiveness, honoring commitments, and valuing each engagement well. Through the lens of virtue, relationships transcend mere exchanges, blossoming into profound bonds supported by empathy and shared growth. These virtuous interactions are enriched with depth, aligned with ideals of justice, honesty, and empathy. Overcoming setbacks through virtue adopts a resilient mindset, transforming adversity into growth opportunities. Stoicism teaches setbacks are not defeats, but lessons, catalysts for evolution. Virtue provides fortitude and wisdom to navigate adversity, enabling emergence stronger and more enlightened. Approaching setbacks with virtue transforms victimhood into agency, discerning how responses align with ethical aims. This mindset fosters resilience, encouraging challenges as stepping stones, reinforcing commitment to virtue. Setbacks thus herald not failure, but growth windows, exemplifying virtue's power to guide forward, cultivate a resilient and purposeful character. The detachment's role in virtue pursuit fosters life approach with balance and perspective, freeing us from emotional entanglements tied to outcomes and circumstances. Rather than succumbing to fear or desire, we embrace objectivity and composure. By shifting focus from outcomes to values, detachment empowers clarity and integrity in action. It promotes equanimity, nurturing calm in allurements and aversions, keeping us grounded in virtue, regardless of life's oscillations. This practice grants greater freedom and self-mastery, rooted in the enduring assurance of ethical living. Virtue's embrace with the art of letting go acknowledges when release may nurture ethical growth. Letting go demands courage and wisdom, embracing change for possibilities aligned with values. It requires discerning when to hold principles and when to release hindrances. Grounded in virtue, we find strength to let go, trusting values to guide the unknown. This art liberates from fear's clutches, encouraging adaptability and openness. In practicing letting go, transformation honors virtue, crafting renewal spaces, growth, alignment with true selves. Virtue influences freedom by transcending societal pressures, redefining authentic life through aligned actions with ethics. Virtue frees us from chains of status, temptation, excess, fostering autonomy. Virtue empowers navigation of life's complexities with confidence and integrity, rooted in wisdom and ethical clarity. It unlocks decision-making potential, exploring possibilities and deliberately crafting a fulfilled life reflective of deep aspirations. Gratitude through virtue recognizes abundance in simplicity, cherishing ethical living. Gratitude nurtures humility, encouraging focus on bounty, fostering fulfillment in ordinary moments. It celebrates virtue's presence, acknowledging its profound life impact. Embracing gratitude as virtue, practice cultivates positivity and reinforces commitment to growth and compassion. This appreciation transforms worldly engagement, inviting thanksgiving for opportunities, challenges contributing to evolution. Through gratitude, life's connection deepens, a joyful union in simplicity, recognizing ethical living's richness. Virtue crafts meaning, enriching life with purpose and significance. By rooting aspirations in ethics, meaning transcends ordinary existence, prompting actions reflecting fairness, wisdom, compassion. Creation of meaning invites intentionality, converting moments into opportunities for enrichment. Virtue-centered life infuses purpose, connecting us with what matters. This unveils meaning layers hidden in ordinary, transforming routine to profound ethical expressions. In this creation lies fulfillment, living each day with purpose, resonating with true depth. Virtue's path to authentic happiness secures contentment detached from circumstance. This happiness, grounding virtue, transcends momentary pleasure, thriving in alignment with principles and fostering peace. This form sustains through challenges, nurturing resilience for life's trials. Embracing virtue as happiness's cornerstone reveals profound joy enduring life's vicissitudes, redefining fulfillment pursuit anchored in ethical richness. Cultivating resilience through virtue fortifies grace under adversity. Resilience is not mere survival, it's thriving, aligned with ethics, guided with courage to endure. Virtue sparks resilience through steadfastness, unfazed by turmoil. Resilience nurtures growth from setbacks, encouraging perseverance and striving toward excellence. It exemplifies strength and virtue commitment, reinforcing a journey to principled living. Through virtue-centered resilience, a life of durability thrives, impervious to transient perturbations. In choosing virtue over outcome, we embark upon a journey steeped in ethical exploration and unwavering commitment. This path demands mindfulness, guiding our actions by values and making integrity a lived reality. The Stoic guide on this journey extends an invitation to live with courage, grace, and resonance. Choosing virtue transcends ephemeral achievements, rooting life in enduring principles. This choice aligns purpose, harmony, and authentic fulfillment, grounded in a life illuminated by wisdom and light. In the fast-paced whirlwind of our lives, we often drift far from a fundamental truth, the inevitability of our end. Memento mori, the ancient practice of remembering death, draws this truth gently into the light of our awareness. To philosophers across the ages, this contemplation is not a morbid fixation, but a vivid source of clarity, illuminating life in its most authentic colors. Embracing our finite nature allows for discernment between the trivial and the important, nurturing an urgency that inspires intentional living. Our mortality becomes a compass, steering us away from superficial pursuits that waste the precious time we have and guiding us toward a life of purpose and profound reflection. To reflect on death is to reassess our priorities, stripping away illusions and false securities to reveal what truly matters. Memento mori invites us to engage meaningfully with life, ensuring that our energies are wisely spent on the present moment's essence. This contemplation encourages us to act with integrity, courage, and compassion, motivating us to leave a legacy that resonates beyond the boundaries of our fleeting time. In this way, it alters our perception of relationships and aspirations, anchoring us in a present enriched with purpose, urging us to connect deeply with the fabric of life itself. This reflection on mortality is a practice as ancient as time, enriched by the teachings of philosophers and spiritual leaders from various traditions. Stoic thinkers like Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius harnessed the power of this remembrance as a tool for personal growth. Aurelius, in his meditations, implores us to live each moment as if it were our last, severing ties with distractions and vices that would squander our existence. To the Stoics, death was neither ally nor adversary, but a natural process, guiding a life unburdened by trivial concerns. In Buddhist teaching, the concept of impermanence mirrors this idea. Life's transitory nature is central to the path of enlightenment, urging practitioners to peel away the illusion of permanence and find peace in the present. Existentialists like Jean-Paul Sartre and Martin Heidegger further emphasize the liberating power of contemplating death, challenging us to create meaning in an unfeeling universe, urging a life of authenticity and purpose. Across traditions, embracing mortality has shaped a profound understanding of existence, transmitting through sacred texts and timeless wisdom a philosophy of living that transcends eras. By acknowledging our mortality, we confront the essence of our humanity, the fragile, beautiful, temporal nature of our existence. We are prompted to ask incisive questions. What defines us? How do we wish to be remembered? What legacy shall we leave? This confrontation strips away superficial identities, revealing core values and desires, and inviting us to live authentically in alignment with our truest selves. In this reflection, our relationships gain clarity. Those we cherish become paramount. If today were our last, how should we spend it? Mortality implores us to heal rifts, forgive grievances, and express love generously, leading us to see beyond our immediate concerns to the connections we share with others. This awareness fosters a compassion that transcends self-interest, urging us to recognize the shared journey we all inhabit. It reminds us to live with a spirit that is both generous and understanding, with open hearts and an appreciation for the beauty inherent in every moment. Often we live as though tomorrow is guaranteed, delaying dreams, sidestepping truths under the illusion of ample time. The reality of mortality reminds us life is not a rehearsal. Every moment spent waiting is a moment lost. Memento Mori challenges this illusion, encouraging decisive action in the present and igniting our passions with urgency. Engaging with this reality helps stave off complacency, that numbness which stifles purposeful action. We often believe another day will offer perfect conditions for change, but life's impermanence refutes this assumption. The regrets we hear most are not from what was done, but from missed opportunities. Memento Mori compels us to seize each day, allowing dreams to flourish even within life's transient framework. From death, silent and solemn, we glean lessons no living teacher can impart. By acknowledging that all is transient, we learn the art of letting go, recognizing possessions and titles as temporary. This release does not lead to nihilism, but fosters appreciation for all we hold dear, prompting us to savor these while they enrich our lives. This acceptance also reveals the cycles of life and nature, the patterns of growth and decay of all things. In facing mortality, we come to value resilience, perceiving obstacles as transient rather than insurmountable. Death humbles us, signaling the limits of understanding and control. By surrendering to this realization, we align harmoniously with life, finding strength not in dominion, but in acceptance, discovering peace, joy, and an unwavering spirit capable of weathering all storms. To remember you will die is to embrace life's urgency, not in haste, but in meaningful focus on what truly matters. This awareness compels the choice of experiences over possessions, depth over breadth, aligning actions with core beliefs. Living with Memento Mori transforms existence into a deliberate and intentional one, where every choice contributes to a life of virtue and fulfillment. Living urgently also means being fully present, free from distractions that pull us away. Whether it's the beauty of a sunset, the solace of quiet, or shared laughter, these moments come alive when cherished. Memento Mori underscores the value of presence, freeing us from past regrets and future anxieties. Through mindful living, we bring our whole selves into the now, fostering a life that's rich, full, and intensely aware. By embracing mortality, we adopt detachment, a profound liberation from materialism and the relentless pursuit of what doesn't nourish the soul. In recognizing impermanence, we question the value of possessions, status, and approval. Detachment is empowerment to engage authentically, valuing what genuinely enhances well-being over culturally dictated priorities. This lens of mortality challenges the constructed self, encouraging release from conditioned identities. This freedom allows us to redefine values, moving beyond superficial measures like wealth or recognition to pursue passions and relationships that fulfill us deeply. In this, we find liberty, an invitation to live with open hearts, unshackled by expectation and attuned to personal truth. Present living lies at the heart of memento mori, embracing moments as they arise, savoring the vibrancy of life. Through immersion in the present, the mundane transforms into the extraordinary. Sensory details, emotions, every nuance becomes a vivid tapestry of being. This cultivation of gratitude and presence reveals life's intricate beauty, acknowledging each moment as unique and irreplaceable. As we ground ourselves in the present, memories are etched vividly into life's canvas. We listen deeply, speak truthfully, and experience openly, perceiving beauty in every act. Present living enhances appreciation for life's intricacies, anchoring us in a clarity that empowers choices resonant with deep values and purpose. In reflecting on death, we contemplate the legacy we're crafting. Memento mori urges reflection on our footprints in time. What values and love will persist? Legacy transcends grand achievements, rooted in the impact of lived values and lives touched. By living purposefully, we weave influence unseen, transcending mortality's grasp. This legacy imbues choices with significance, understanding life's interconnectedness. Every act of kindness, every courageous stand contributes to something far greater. Memento mori teaches that while our physical presence is ephemeral, our love, values, and actions remain a guiding light for posterity. Embracing mortality involves surrendering to the unknown, a humbling acknowledgement of life's unpredictability, requiring courage and faith. In a world obsessed with control, this acceptance reveals our limitations. Memento mori asks us to trust life's unfolding, recognizing much lies beyond comprehension. This surrender fosters resilience, adapting us gracefully to existence's rhythm. This surrender isn't passivity. It refines focus on what we can control, our responses, choices, and attitudes. Accepting the unknown liberates us from control's burdens, releasing anxiety and granting peace with the present. Memento mori nurtures faith in life's cyclical wisdom, finding trust in what is inherently beyond us. Contemplating mortality often becomes a gateway to spiritual awakening, seeking meaning beyond the material. Confronting impermanence, we yearn for connection with the transcendent, seeking answers to life's profound questions. This spiritual inquiry illuminates existence's core, prompting exploration of mysteries beyond the visible. Spiritual awakening through memento mori deepens our understanding of life's place within the cosmos, fostering empathy as we recognize our interconnectedness. Divinity transcends doctrine, becoming a living experience of unity and love. Memento mori invites us toward authenticity, aligning with spiritual truths that deliver fulfillment and transcendence. The awareness of mortality teaches the art of savoring, fully immersing in life's richness. Savoring transforms the ordinary, instilling wonder in everyday moments. Each emotion, every sensory experience becomes vivid, enhancing gratitude and presence. This approach finds significance in life's simple pleasures, imbuing them with profound beauty. Savoring life also enhances our appreciation for the natural world's rhythms, witnessing growth and decay. Through this practice, we embrace the beauty of life's ebb and flow, acknowledging its transient nature as central to the human journey. Humility in the face of death reveals our limitations within life's vast continuum. In death's shadow, egos falter, unveiling vulnerability and interdependence. This humility dissolves pride's barrier, connecting us to shared humanity, fostering deep reverence for all life. Through humility, we release control's illusion, embracing introspection with openness. Relinquishing the impermanent frees us to live gracefully and authentically. Memento Mori reminds us, though physical journeys are brief, our compassion and kindness echo eternally. In mortality's light, conventional success redefines itself. Wealth, power, and fame diminish against enduring ideals, character, relationships, growth. Memento Mori asks us to reshape success, measuring it by life's richness and shared love. By crafting a meaningful life, we break free from societal pressures, embracing a broader view of achievement. This reimagined success centers on fulfillment and values alignment. Facing mortality with courage impels us to pursue ambitions that resonate with authenticity, nurturing soul-nurturing contributions, joy-sparking activities, and relationships highlighting interconnectedness. Memento Mori emancipates from conventional success's relentless pursuit, urging life's profound interconnected beauty. Facing mortality's fear unveils deep courage pools. Courage thrives amidst fear, not in its absence. Memento Mori invites fear's confrontation, accepting death as life's integral journey facet, fostering strength that overcomes adversity, shaping fear into transformation's catalyst. By acknowledging mortality, we live boldly, breaking free from fear's grip. We embrace vulnerability, take risks, and voice truths. Time's limits weaken fear's hold, propelling us towards life's fullness with an open heart. Life is a cycle of beginnings and endings, births, deaths, and rebirths, a tapestry of perpetual change. Memento Mori celebrates these cycles, recognizing their necessity for life's evolution. Embracing change's rhythm teaches letting go, making space for renewal, honoring transient beauty. We learn to observe transitions within and around us, valuing continuities and renewals inherent in nature. Understanding endings as beginnings allows losses transformation into opportunity. Celebrating these cycles encourages a grace-filled and flexible life. Memento Mori, at its heart, is grounded in love and acceptance. Contemplating mortality fosters a love transcending conditions, urging compassion for self and others. It propels us to cherish time with loved ones, to express our feelings freely, inviting profound connections. By accepting impermanence, we relinquish judgments, clouding perceptions, fostering empathy. Acceptance allows us to honor each person's path, embrace forgiveness, gratitude, and kindness. Memento Mori teaches that through love and acceptance of life's transience, we gain authenticity, joy, and a generous spirit. Mortality bridges diverse traditions, uniting them in impermanence's transformative wisdom. Across cultures, mortality has been revered for inspiring introspection and connection. From Eastern wisdom to Western existentialism, Memento Mori cradles a universal truth, unlocking keys to meaningful life. By harmonizing global wisdom insights, Memento Mori encourages openness to varied teachings, appreciating humanity's rich journey perspectives. Embracing this shared understanding deepens appreciation for collective wisdom, guiding us towards authentic, connected, purpose-filled lives, transcending boundaries and time. Remembrance is mindfulness, a conscious reconnection with life's impermanence, rooting us in the present. Memento Mori is ongoing awareness, shaping our thoughts, emotions, actions. Through remembrance, we embrace life's fleeting nature, infusing choices and interactions with wisdom. Remembrance cultivates resilience, transforming life's struggles into strength sources. It offers perspectives to navigate life's uncertainties. Engaging in this continuous practice, we evolve an unwavering presence embracing life's vicissitudes with equanimity. Through this mindful exploration, growth's endless potential within each moment is unveiled. In acknowledging death, we witness the soul's unfolding journey, a process of discovery and awakening. Memento Mori sees life as ongoing becoming, inviting exploration of consciousness's depths. This understanding embraces the soul's evolution, central to the human experience's mystery. On this path, death becomes transition, where the soul navigates growth's eternal quest. Accepting evolution relieves fear, judgment, resistance, allowing full love, understanding, compassion, flourishment. Memento Mori illuminates our soul's boundless nature, inspiring transformation, transcending physical confines, resonating through eternity's corridors. Mindfulness seamlessly intertwines with mortality's remembrance, enriching lived experience. Memento Mori anchors mindfulness, focusing attention on life's fleeting moments. Each breath transforms into awareness's symphony, highlighting existence's miracle as it unfolds. Through this, we savor subtleties, engage fully with life's rhythms. Nurturing mindfulness through mortality's acknowledgement, we respond to challenges with wisdom and grace. Memento Mori heightens awareness, enhances resilience, fostering intentional mindfulness. This presence deepens all life facets, encouraging intentional, mindful existence. With cultivated presence, life's richness reaches profound depth, encouraging a fully engaged journey. In the quiet corners of philosophical discourse, the Stoic principle of amor fati invites us to embrace life's unfolding tapestry with grace and gratitude. This ancient wisdom calls for more than mere acceptance of fate. It encourages us to actively cherish each moment as a precious thread in the intricate fabric of existence, recognizing that every joy and every sorrow serves a unique purpose. Amor fati offers us a lens through which to appreciate the full spectrum of our experiences. The philosophy does not merely whisper of passive resignation, but rather it beckons us to find beauty in the inevitable dance of challenge and triumph. By actively engaging with the idea of loving one's fate, we are urged to explore the transformative power of acceptance that carves paths of inner peace and strength. This acceptance becomes less of a surrender and more a conscious choice that empowers us to transform obstacles into opportunities for growth. The roots of this profound concept stem from the fertile soil of ancient philosophical thought, weaving through the teachings of the Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, who mastered the art of responding rather than resisting the flux of life. Their wisdom, steeped in serenity, reminds us that the course of the universe is not to be controlled, but harmonized with. Epictetus, a philosopher who once bore the shackles of slavery, illuminates the path to freedom by differentiating between the realms we command and the forces beyond our grasp. He illuminates the notion that by mastering our attitudes and responses, we unveil the true seat of our autonomy, unchallenged by the whims of fate. In this journey, we encounter the intriguing interplay between fate and free will. At first glance, they seem like two opposing forces locked in perpetual conflict. Yet amor fati gracefully bridges this divide, inviting us to engage with life's script not as passive actors, but as creative participants. In doing so, we learn to appreciate the intricate tapestry woven from fate's threads, enriched by the vibrant patterns of our choices. The philosopher-emperor, Marcus Aurelius, stands as a luminous exemplar of this principle, his meditations echoing across centuries with timeless wisdom. Amid the turbulence of leadership and war, he found solace in welcoming each twist of fate as a step in life's grand design. His reflections remind us that our true strength lies not in altering life's course, but in harmonizing with its rhythm. Nietzsche, too, ventured into this philosophical landscape, extending the embrace of amor fati beyond endurance to exuberant affirmation. His voice echoes with a call to love life in its entirety, with all its trials, as an artist adores their creation. By embracing fate with jubilation, he encourages us to perceive our existence as a masterpiece in progress, where each experience enriches the tapestry of our being. Through the lens of existentialism, we find a resonant harmony with amor fati. Existential thought encourages us to confront life's uncertainties with courage, to fashion meaning from within. It is in this acceptance that we find our freedom, crafting purpose not through evasion, but through deep engagement. In this, amor fati guides us to embrace existence's totality, recognizing that meaning and fulfillment emerge from our heart's authentic expression. As we turn toward the present, we recognize that embracing each moment with open arms is central to practicing amor fati. This mindfulness draws us away from the burdens of past regrets and future anxieties, grounding us in the richness of the here and now. Through an open heart, we drink deeply from the wellspring of the present, aware of each moment's beauty and significance. In surrendering to life's flow, we release the illusion of control, weaving trust into the fabric of our existence. This surrender, far from a resignation, invites us to navigate life with resilience and adaptability, finding guidance in fate's gentle currents. Through amorous surrender, serendipity and synchronicity become companions on the path, a source of strength and serenity. In this embrace, we find an invitation to revel in life's dualities, joy and sorrow, light and shadow. They are inseparable facets of human life, enriching the spectrum of our journey. By welcoming life's contrasts, we cultivate a wisdom that transcends judgment, perceiving beauty in the dance of polarities. This acceptance invites us to nurture our resilience, transforming life's trials into stepping stones toward growth. As we detach from the immediate emotional impact of events, we cultivate the ability to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Amor fati whispers of a rich, inner detachment that allows us to engage with the world with calm and balance. Here, we find a sanctuary within, untroubled by chaos, rooted in serenity. Compassion blooms in this sacred space, compassion for ourselves and for others. Through this lens, we witness our shared humanity, nurturing kindness and empathy. Understanding life's complexities, we extend grace and support, forging connections that transcend individual struggles. With gratitude as our compass, we navigate the journey, finding abundance in each moment. Gratitude transforms our perspective, inviting us to appreciate life's richness, a practice that draws us closer to the essence of amor fati. This mindset reveals the silver linings within life's challenges, nurturing a profound sense of well-being and fulfillment. In adopting a yes mindset, we engage with life's moments as they arise, embracing a spirit of curiosity and acceptance. This openness empowers us to meet uncertainty with courage, finding inspiration in the possibilities life unfolds. By saying yes to what is, we align with the universe's melody, drawing strength from the harmony of fate. Each experience becomes a vibrant thread that shapes our identity, guiding us in a journey of self-discovery. Through acceptance and exploration, we weave a life that reflects our authentic essence. This tapestry of identity arises not from circumstance, but from our chosen responses and growth. Every moment becomes a chance to define who we are and what we stand for. In fostering forgiveness, we let go of anger and blame, inviting healing and reconciliation. Recognizing the imperfections in every journey, we extend grace to ourselves and others, crafting bridges that unite rather than divide. Through this, Amor Fati becomes a powerful force for transformation, setting us free from the weight of past grievances. The gentle embrace of acceptance unlocks potential we hadn't dared to dream. By opening ourselves to life's opportunities, we transcend resistance and fear, embarking on a journey of exploration. This perspective invites us to dream with confidence, unleashing a creativity that shapes both our present and future. Through a spiritual lens, we discover meaning beyond the mundane. Amor Fati offers connections to the transcendent, inviting us to engage life's mysteries with awe and humility. Weaving this spirituality into our lives, we unearth insights and wisdom that transcend the passage of time. In the wisdom of letting go, we find peace and freedom, casting off the chains of expectation. This practice guides us through transitions with grace, enabling us to navigate life with presence. By embracing impermanence, we invite a spirit of adventure and wonder into our lives. As hope blooms through acceptance, we reframe our relationship with the future. Uncertainty transforms from a source of fear into a wellspring of possibility and optimism. With Amor Fati as our guide, we find strength in hope, embracing renewal and change with a hopeful heart. Finally, we rejoice in life's journey, discovering delight in each step. By savoring the richness of this adventure, we transcend the pursuit of destinations and outcomes. Guided by Amor Fati, we engage with life wholeheartedly, nurturing authenticity and vitality. And as we integrate its principles, we embark on a timeless quest, poised to embrace life's boundless possibilities with grace, gratitude, and joy. In the stillness of silence, wisdom often finds its truest form. The Stoics, revered for their profound understanding of life, held silence in high regard, knowing that quiet reflection lays the foundation for meaningful expression. In a world dominated by clamor and chatter, the virtue of keeping silent emerges as a guide through the fog of noise. Silence is not simply the absence of sound, but a sanctuary where thoughts intertwine and unravel, where patience and mindfulness flourish. It is within this hushed space that clarity and purpose crystallize, allowing action to become the true language of a thoughtful life. Words, often spoken hastily, can sometimes create ripples of unintentional harm. The Stoic path cautions us to wield our words sparingly, to choose them with care, for in their simple elegance lies the potential for genuine impact. Silence births introspection, inviting us to listen deeply, not only to others but to ourselves. It is through listening and engaging with the world in this way that we cultivate understanding and empathy, those twin pillars of human connection. By resisting the temptation to fill every void with idle talk, we honor the weight of our words and ensure they become the harbingers of truth and authenticity. What we communicate should illuminate understanding rather than obscure it. In the philosophy of the Stoics, words are less about self-aggrandizement and more about bridging gaps, not creating barriers. Our expressions should open windows to our innermost intentions, not walls of defense. By directing our words toward growth and wisdom, speech transcends mere self-expression, becoming a tool for communal learning and empathy. When this minimalistic approach governs our dialogue, conversations transform into fertile grounds for ideas, sown in silence and nurtured by the echoes of shared humanity. The allure of verbosity often misleads, with the seductive rhythm of articulate speech disguising ignorance or deceit. It is an age-old caution that excessive words can wrap falsehoods in sincerity's garb. The Stoics understood this well, underlining action as the testament of truth over speech. Actions, unencumbered by the potential insincerities of words, reveal character and intention in a way that speech cannot. Through our deeds, we affirm our principles, forging paths of truth and wisdom not by what we promise, but by what we accomplish. The age-old adage, "Actions speak louder than words," finds profound echo in Stoic doctrine, underscoring that deeds reveal the true nature of our beliefs and character. Our actions validate the philosophical knowledge we possess, demonstrating it in the mundane yet significant tasks of life. When actions align seamlessly with words, they inspire change and echo through time, leaving imperishable imprints on the world. A life built on consistent actions reflects reliability and nurtures trust, solidifying reputations not through eloquence, but through steadfast commitment to principles. When words are many, the job of purpose lies incomplete, veiled by noise and distraction. Purpose orchestrates our silent and resolute actions, revealing itself most clearly when we embrace the serenity that Stoic silence provides. This tranquility is fertile with potential, energizing actions driven by passion rather than the chaos of scattered words. As silence becomes the compass, we find and align with our true purpose, fortifying ourselves for the moments when decisive, deliberate action becomes necessary, embodying courage and integrity. Temperance, a Stoic virtue, applies equally to both words and deeds, anchoring actions and language with moderation and balance. Unchecked enthusiasm can lead to hasty words or actions, while the Stoic philosophy encourages contemplation and restraint. In measured speech and deliberate actions, we construct lives of stability and truth. The steady practice of temperance underscores great progress, serving the belief that authentic change arrives not with grand gestures, but through patient, consistent effort and mindful moderation. Integrity, the bedrock of Stoic thought, is what harmonizes our words with our deeds. This virtue ensures that actions do not betray promises and that our spoken assurances are not hollow. Integrity represents an unwavering commitment to principles, an alignment with our ethical beliefs even when temptations abound. It transcends public opinion, seeking the approval only of one's own conscience, cultivating a reputation of authenticity and earning the respect of others. Through the conscious practice of economy of speech, a hallmark of Stoicism, our words are refined, carrying more weight and clarity. True articulation does not mean verbosity, but rather the distillation of our thoughts into their essence. Speaking economically is about enhancing the impact of our communication, ensuring every word serves a purpose, thus respecting the time and understanding of others while nurturing self-examination and growth. This disciplined approach confirms our commitment to clarity and purpose, intentionally balancing thought and expression. Listening, deeply and earnestly, occupies a sacred place in the Stoic life, nurturing empathy and comprehension. By shifting focus from speaking to truly engaging with others, environments are created where mutual understanding can thrive. Through this active listening, we reach beyond our own views, embracing humility and learning from others' contributions. Listening is an active, potent force that fosters rich dialogue and thoughtful reflection, leading to meaningful changes guided by wisdom. Conversation, like a river, flows through thoughts and experiences, enriched by the balance and presence of its participants. Stoic interaction is not about dominance, but about engaging in exchanges that are enriching and truthful. Open discourse, rooted in empathy, guides participants toward shared wisdom and understanding, valuing every voice in this harmonious exploration. Dialogue becomes a catalyst for growth, allowing ideas to unfold in the dance of mutual respect and curiosity. Though words have the potential to create walls when wielded to dominate, the Stoic approach strives to use communication to bridge understanding. Defensive language can isolate, but respectful dialogue can turn division into connection. Stoicism urges a conscious application of speech that seeks reconciliation and respect, ensuring words act as tools of enlightenment. Through words filled with compassion and understanding, we create spaces for connection, respecting human experience and moving beyond wounds to greater wholeness. Deeds, in their eternal resonance, shape legacies that transcend the limits of time. Actions root our values in reality, preserving them through the annals of history. This awareness of influence inspires a life guided by principle, aligning acts with integrity and virtue. Through meaningful actions, a Stoic creates ripples that inspire, marking pathways for future generations, leaving the world enriched by their contributions. A heart of gentle strength characterizes Stoic action, defined by patience and compassion. Actions characterized by aggression often lead to unintended results, while Stoicism promotes calm, unassuming strength. Compassionate actions forge connections, melt divisions, and enhance the collective spirit. Stoics believe in the power of empathy to guide actions, inviting communities to embrace strength rooted in kindness. Every action reveals a reflection of our inner world. Stoics view actions as manifestations of thought, expressions of enduring ideals and learned insights. Through action, principles come to life, shaping character and intention. This interplay between contemplation and execution forms a seamless narrative, where insights gained are realized in tangible expressions, creating a lived philosophy that illuminates both internal and external realities. Stoic influence transcends grandiosity, relying on the power of authenticity and example. It is the quiet strength of leading through doing, inspiring through integrity and steadfastness without raised voice or spectacle. In the subtleties of everyday actions, this influence creates cooperative environments that motivate change, transforming through mutual respect. Through quiet influence, Stoics challenge paradigms, inviting others to shared transformation. Becoming a person of few words in the Stoic tradition means embodying restraint and intentionality. It is not about withholding, but about discerning significance, choosing carefully when to speak or remain silent. This practice enriches the realm of silence, fostering a balance where words and reflection coexist, promoting self-awareness and introspection. In Stoicism, the pathway from thought to action unfolds through practical steps, where contemplation evolves into application, bridging ideals with reality. By focusing on incremental actions and tangible goals, Stoics stimulate progress, ensuring that theory becomes practice. Each small victory builds momentum towards greater accomplishments, weaving thought into flourishing, reflective action. In the dance between ideas and execution, Stoic philosophy encourages harmony, transforming potential into reality. Ideas ignite exploration, and through their expression, give voice to aspirations. Stoicism values this dynamic interplay, where thought inspires and action realizes, crafting a legacy rich with possibility and grounded empowerment. Actions become rites of passage, transitioning potential into influence and shaping experience. In Stoic thought, these acts are transformative, forming the framework of a meaningful life, not just in grand gestures, but through the accumulation of purposeful, modest deeds. Each action becomes a bridge from anticipation to fulfillment, fostering resilience and growth. Courage in Stoicism steers one toward action, transforming ideals into catalysts for change. It is not the absence of fear, but the perseverance in its presence, fostering environments where resilience thrives. Through courage, challenges become opportunities for growth and authenticity, where actions stretch the imagination beyond safe confounds. Deeds hold generative power, transforming environments and yielding new understandings. Stoics value the potential of actions to inspire ecosystems of creativity and positivity, fostering unity and enrichment. Such deeds ripple outward, building a legacy marked by collaboration and elevation, offering blueprints for thriving in diversity and resilience. Through habituated action, discipline transforms values into lived reality. Stoicism embraces habitual endeavors as a mechanism to concretize virtues through repeated, conscious practices. These cycles of action foster growth in perseverance and commitment, creating lives enriched by the seamless integration of virtues. Over time, habituation reinforces commitment to Stoic ideals, weaving a tapestry of resilience and alignment. In the midst of a world perpetually humming with noise, both external and internal, there lies a profound refuge found in the silence of solitude. It is not merely the absence of others, it is the presence of oneself in its most authentic form. Stoic philosophers recognized the unparalleled value in retreating from the bustling crowds, finding a space within to pause, reflect, and rejuvenate. Here, within the sanctuary of silence, we are confronted with our inner dialogues, those thoughts often crowded out by the relentless chaos of daily existence. It is in these quiet moments that we reevaluate our priorities, realigning our lives with our deeper values. Solitude becomes a time to listen without the clamor of external demands, allowing the whisper of wisdom to speak uninterrupted as we cease our incessant shouting for the world's attention. Embracing solitude invites us into a journey of self-awareness, an essential element of inner peace and strength. By disengaging from the ceaseless stimuli dictating our thoughts, we attune ourselves to our genuine emotions and needs. This is not an escape, but an encounter, a profound engagement with the psyche, often neglected amid the presence of others. As we nurture the practice of solitude, we find clarity and serenity within our thoughts. Solitude morphs into a teacher, imparting lessons of patience, endurance, and self-reliance, ultimately fortifying our spirit against the tumult of the external world. Throughout history, the pursuit of solitude has been esteemed as crucial for both personal and spiritual blossoming. Ancient philosophers, including the Stoics, frequently withdrew into nature or secluded spaces for contemplation, writing, and engaging with their innermost selves. These historical precedents demonstrate that solitude has always been an integral component of intellectual and spiritual advancement. The echoes of these past thinkers resonate today in their writings, reflecting profound reflections born in times of isolation. Solitude becomes a wellspring of creativity, where ideas incubate before being shared with the world. In the modern age, the wisdom of seeking solitude may seem foreign in a culture that idolizes constant connectivity. Yet, drawing from historical practices, we are reminded of solitude's timeless nature as an ally in the pursuit of wisdom and self-understanding. By embracing it, we align ourselves with a tradition that has fueled some of history's greatest minds, enabling deep contemplation beyond the contemporary world's boundaries into a realm of introspection and truth. While solitude and loneliness may appear interchangeable, they are distinct experiences. Solitude is a choice, embracing oneself. Loneliness is often the painful feeling of isolation, longing for connection. The Stoics esteemed solitude for its empowering nature, seeing it as a moment to reconnect with intentions without the distractions of others' expectations. It forges a relationship with oneself, wherein our own company yields profound satisfaction and insight. By distinguishing solitude from loneliness, solitude can be cultivated as nurturing ground for growth. On the contrary, loneliness arises from unmet needs for connection, leading to damaging cycles of alienation. Redefining our understanding of solitude opens us to a richer, more fulfilling existence. Through intentional solitude, we learn to appreciate our presence, dissolving the stigma of seclusion and recognizing it as a potent tool for self-discovery, unlocking creativity and clarity in moments absent of external influences. The Stoic philosophers emphasized inner peace amid chaos, in which solitude played a crucial role. For Seneca, a prominent Roman Stoic, solitude was integral in fortifying the soul. His letters reveal deep introspection and the crucible of solitary thought, purifying his reflections from societal impurities. Through withdrawing inward, Seneca believed tranquility and wisdom could be attained, essential elements of Stoic virtue. Epictetus, another eminent Stoic thinker, advocated solitude as a pathway to understanding one's nature. In isolation, the facades exposed to the world fall away, inviting candid introspection that can lead to genuine self-improvement. By integrating such Stoic practices, we nurture a profound connection with inner wisdom, fostering a resilience that endures life's various tests. Thus, solitude for the Stoics was not an escape, but a necessary path toward authentic living. Meditation enhances the potency of solitude, uniting mind and self in an inward journey. In moments of stillness, meditation enables deep dives into consciousness, unraveling layers of unattended thoughts and emotions. By incorporating meditation into solitary practices, we seize opportunities for profound introspection and alignment with core values. Meditation encourages a peaceful, concentrated state of mind, extending solitude's benefits beyond mere physical isolation. Through meditation, the chaos of the mind is calmed, transforming solitude into an immersive self-inquiry and healing experience. Within this mental stillness, clarity and wisdom emerge, steering us toward self-awareness and emotional balance. Although meditation does not demand solitude, their combination fosters fertile grounds for personal and spiritual development, a refuge from life's distractions, nurturing growth, and the cultivation of inner strength and understanding. Solitude constitutes fertile terrain for creativity, providing a unique space where ideas blossom without the weight of external judgment or expectation. Alone, the mind is free to explore uncharted territories of imagination and innovation, creating an environment that encourages the emergence of dormant insights and inspirations. In solitude, Artists, writers, and thinkers find the liberty to forge without the inhibitions of societal norms or fear of criticism. The creative process thrives in solitude, where uninterrupted reflection allows for deep engagement with thoughts and dreams. By immersing in quietude, we unlock doors to worlds of expression and comprehension. Solitude nurtures our creative potential and fosters ideas that redefine our capabilities' boundaries. More than mere withdrawal, it invites us to enrich the world through the fruits of independent and imaginative labor. Furthermore, solitude bears recognizable psychological benefits, establishing its role in mental well-being. In solitude, time is provided to recharge and reset, reducing stress, anxiety, and emotional fatigue. This quiet sanctuary, removed from everyday chaos and demand, facilitates deeper processing of emotions and clearer comprehension of thoughts and intentions. Solitude acts as a catalyst for emotional regulation, allowing the space necessary for reflecting on emotional experiences. Regular engagement with solitude builds resilience and self-awareness, vital components of emotional health. It sharpens analytical skills and cultivates problem-solving capacities without external distractions. Solitude aids in navigating life's challenges with a clearer, more focused mind. Introspective space reinforces self-confidence and independence, cultivating emotional strength that supports diverse life areas. Solitude, then, transforms from a physical state into a powerful mental tool, enhancing psychological well-being. On a spiritual level, solitude offers a sacred arena to connect with the divine, a profound exploration of spiritual identity. Mystical traditions, including Stoicism, stress withdrawing from the material realm to perceive existence's transcendent truths. Solitude creates a personal sanctuary, receptive to spiritual guidance, unburdened by secular distractions. In this sacred space, divine insight and eternal whispers become accessible. These spiritual engagements transform solitude into a time for nurturing our spiritual growth, fostering a relationship with the divine in its many individual forms. As we embrace this sacred solitude, solace and guidance are found, revealing comfort and strength that aid us on life's path. It is within the silence of solitude that universal whispers are heard, leading us toward enlightenment and inner tranquility. Journaling during periods of solitude is a valuable reflective tool, offering a medium to explore and express innermost thoughts and feelings. Recording solitude's insights and lessons crafts a personal narrative capturing the soul's evolution. This practice fosters self-expression and emotional processing, illuminating one's inner world. Journaling becomes a dialogue with solitude, a domain for examining experiences without judgment. Writing, an act of solitude, offers a means to organize complex emotions and aspirations. Journaling encourages surprising revelations about desires, challenges, and achievements, reinforcing self-awareness and healing. It documents transformative journeys, mirroring the introspective exploration solitude promotes. The solitary voice captured guides future endeavors and personal growth, archiving thoughts that shape future development. Moreover, the act of solitude readies us for meaningful social interactions. Time alone recharges our emotional batteries, better equipping us for authentic, empathetic engagements. In solitude, our values and intentions clarify, enabling purposefully approached relationships. Within this space, we reconnect with our true selves, ensuring genuine re-entry into the world. Social attentions prompted by solitary insights deepen relationship fulfillment. Solitude instills patience and understanding needed for navigating complex social dynamics with grace. By embracing solitude's preparatory nature, our interactions enrich, informed by the depths nurtured in alone time. True connection starts with a strong self-sense, a strength solitude cultivates. However, societal stigma often casts solitude in a negative light, conflating it with loneliness or antisocial tendencies. This dismisses solitude's empowerment and growth potential. Modern emphasis on connectivity overshadows the value of introspection and self-care through solitude, often viewed skeptically as unproductive or unhealthy. To combat this stigma, redefining solitude as essential to mental and emotional well-being is necessary. Solitude should be appreciated as an ally, challenging misconceptions equating aloneness with negativity. Advocacy for solitude's judgment-free seeking is vital, acknowledging its role in a balanced, fulfilling life. Embracing solitude dispels myths while empowering self-exploration free from external demands. Nature provides a prime solitude setting, a retreat from urban chaos toward tranquility. The natural world, embodying rhythm and peace, offers a serene backdrop for introspection and renewal. With nature's presence, the vastness of our worries diminishes, countered by the universe's grandeur. The Stoics sought solitude in nature to engage its purity, finding clarity absent from urban life. Nature's solitude evokes interconnectedness, fostering profound peace and perspective. It encourages mindfulness, drawing us into present awareness and simple being. Among nature's landscapes, we disconnect from distractions, connecting more deeply with self and world. This practice cultivates awe, gratitude, and a deep sense of belonging within life's tapestry. In our technology-dominated era, solitude is an escape from screens and notifications. A digital detox reconnects us with thoughts and emotions, free from technology's pervasive influence. By distancing from instant communication and information overload, space for genuine reflection and emotional reprieve is created. This practice reflects Stoic self-retreat principles, fostering mindfulness and clarity amidst digital distractions. Modern solitude involves technological boundary setting, reclaiming presence and life's authenticity. Here, connection with self mirrors the Stoic approach, undeterred by contemporary diversions. Embracing solitude in the digital age involves conscious technology engagement, acknowledging its utility without allowing it to dictate time or focus. This balance enhances well-being, reconnecting us with the genuine human experience. Solitude further facilitates access to inner wisdom, intuitive knowledge often eclipsed by external noise. Tuning into this quiet inner voice uncovers insights guiding us toward authentic decisions and a deeper life path comprehension. The Stoics believed wisdom originates within, requiring solitude for recognition and nurturing. In these withdrawals, insights gained inform actions and responses. The journey of inner wisdom cultivation finds solitude as a necessary space. It is within our own company's stillness that profound truths are uncovered, steering us toward purposeful living. Engaging with inner wisdom breeds self-awareness, empowering life navigation with clarity. Therefore, solitude is not just a retreat, but a haven where wisdom manifests and flourishes. To integrate solitude into daily life, it is crucial to establish practices encouraging regular withdrawal and reflection moments. Simple rituals like morning meditation, evening walks, or designated screen-free times invite reconnection amid life's demands. These practices need not be complex. Their regularity and intent nurture solitude's benefits. Embedding such moments honors introspection and intentional living. Incorporating small solitary habits attunes us to mind and spirit needs, providing respite and clarity. These practices foster growth and emotional regulation, reinforcing self-awareness and peace. Solitude becomes a grounded practice, enriching life experience. Consistent commitment transforms solitude into daily balance, infusing regularity with meaningful introspective engagement. Solitude also nurtures self-compassion, vital for emotional well-being. Allowing vulnerability, solitude permits self-acknowledgement of imperfections without harsh criticism, fostering self-growth. It offers space for empathetic reflection, forging deeper connections with our authentic selves. From solitude's self-compassion, patience, and forgiveness emerge, acknowledging growth as a journey. Creating self-compassion space allows solitude's silence to cultivate a nurturing environment, enhancing our resilience and grace in life's challenges. Strengthening this relationship enhances kindness and understanding extension to others, reinforcing interconnected personal and communal well-being. Overcoming the solitude fear, a barrier to embracing its value, often stems from equating solitude with loneliness or inadequacy. Transforming this fear requires reframing solitude as an empowering, positive experience, distancing it from isolation notions. Cultivating a mindset valuing solitude's strength and insight can address these fears, recognizing its vital role in self-discovery and growth. This transformation entails gentle solitude exposure, gradually increasing comfort with silence and reflection. Familiarizing oneself with solitary company diminishes prior fears, replaced by peace and assurance. This process unveils solitude's value, building a strong, self-reliant identity, capable of thriving beyond societal constraints. Attitudes toward solitude vary culturally, often reflecting underlying truths about human nature. While revered as enlightenment pathways elsewhere, solitude can be viewed suspiciously in some places. Recognizing these diverse cultural perspectives enriches understanding of this multifaceted experience, showcasing its universal importance and shared growth potentials. Cross-cultural examination reveals commonalities in solitude's resilience and self-awareness role, despite expression differences. This understanding encourages openness and humility in solitude engagement, acknowledging embedded lessons in shared experiences. Engaging with cultural perspectives broadens solitude appreciation as an essential human journey element, uniting us in meaning and fulfillment quests. In professional life, solitude enhances productivity and creativity, balancing collaboration demands. It provides time for focused concentration and reflection, encouraging innovative problem-solving and strategic thought. Integrating solitude into work routines enriches professional pursuits, aligning them closely with personal values and goals. Reflective work ethic fostered by solitude supports sustainable success and fulfillment. Professional solitude also facilitates deeper career aspiration and motivation understanding, enabling honest assessment and decision-making. Prioritizing solitude within professional lives fosters a balanced, mindful approach to individual and collective growth. Solitude commitment enriches professional experiences, cultivating careers grounded in authenticity and aligned with deeper calling. Finally, solitude and community interplay forms an essential human existence aspect. Both elements enrich and complement one another, with solitude fostering meaningful community engagement and community providing connection and balance. Integrating solitude into social lives nurtures a healthy relational dynamic that serves personal and communal well-being, enabling genuine relationships. Balancing solitude and community involves self-care and intentional presence. By honoring both self and communal needs, an environment supporting individual and collective growth is cultivated. This equilibrium enhances well-being, promoting fulfilling, self-aware, empathetic relationships. As we navigate the interaction between solitude and community, enriched belonging and purpose within the world are cultivated. Creating solitude rituals further deepens this practice, transforming it into sacred experiences, fostering self-discovery and growth. Rituals infuse solitude with meaning and intent, guiding mindfulness and introspection, journeys toward a balanced, centered life amid demands. Personalized rituals empower solitude, exploration, and healing, reflecting a potent solitude engagement. Solitude rituals may include meditation, journaling, nature walks, or creative activities, honoring introspective needs and reinforcing growth commitment. Through ritualization, solitude transitions from an abstract concept to a grounded, enriching experience supporting well-being. Integrating these practices fosters profound solitude appreciation, acknowledging its role in personal and spiritual fulfillment. Moreover, solitude offers a sanctuary for thoughtful decision-making, providing clarity and perspective devoid of external influence. Reflecting in solitude provides the space needed for honest, value-aligned choices. Solitude empowerment fortifies decisions resonating with our true selves, promoting fulfilling lives. Solitude-grounded decisions reflect authentic desires and intentions, ensuring actions resonate with personal truths. Incorporating solitude into decision-making fosters intentional, mindful living. This practice equips us to navigate complexities confidently, supported by wisdom found in solitude. In this sanctuary, clarity guides decisions that honor our journey and enrich life. Ultimately, the solitude role as a gateway to personal freedom liberates us from societal expectations or validations, fostering authentic living pursuit. Solitude dismantles noise-constructed illusions, recognizing intrinsic value independent of external opinions. This freedom permits expansive selfhood exploration, confirming and pursuing desires, dreams, and purpose. Solitude nurtures inner strength and wisdom reliance, empowering autonomous and resilient life navigation. Personal freedom through solitude encourages value-aligned living, unencumbered by external approval needs. In this space, self-reliance and confidence are cultivated, essential allies in authentic expression and fulfillment quests. Solitude's role in freedom invites exploration of unique paths, fostering life designed by personal values and on individual terms. Embracing this journey within solitude reveals limitless, true self-possibilities, daring us to live with intention and integrity. As a lifelong companion, solitude offers unwavering support throughout our journey, illuminating fresh insights and comprehension. Solitude, as a nurturing ally, provides strength and resilience during life's challenges. Its continuous presence guides self-discovery and growth, enriching our life experience. Solitude's role evolves amid life stages, responding to unique needs and aspirations. Continuous solitude engagement uncovers self-awareness and wisdom layers, maintaining meaning through changing landscapes. Valuing solitude as a lifelong ally journeys us toward perpetual wisdom, sustained by our true self's continuous presence. Solitude becomes a constant source of insight amidst life's twists and turns, enriching every phase with depth and guidance. In contemplating the legacy of solitude, we recognize its enduring wisdom and growth, woven through generations. Cultivating solitude's gifts within enriches a shared heritage of self-awareness, resilience, and insight, inspiring others and enhancing our collective tapestry. The legacy of solitude reaches beyond personal boundaries, contributing to a shared narrative of enlightenment and introspection. As we embrace the stillness and wisdom solitude offers, we continue this legacy, allowing it to echo through time, enriching generations to come. In the depth of Stoic wisdom lies an acknowledgement of the profound bond between body and mind. The physical realm serves as a vessel through which mental resilience and strength are nurtured. Thus, discipline in physical pursuits naturally extends to the mastery of the mind. This interconnectedness is not a mere juxtaposition, but a delicate fusion that embodies both spiritual well-being and physical health. To engage the body is to embark on a journey that transcends mere corporeal fitness, evolving into a profound exercise of inner fortitude. Physical training becomes both metaphorical and practical, as it challenges us to confront our boundaries and emerge resilient. Amidst a world inundated with distraction, maintaining a disciplined routine is akin to finding an anchor in turbulent seas. Exercising the body cultivates mindfulness, an invitation to be wholly present in our own skin. It presents the challenge of facing discomfort, enduring persistence, and savoring every controlled breath like a lesson in patience and presence. In Stoic practice, training the body becomes an embodiment of virtue, transforming physical resilience into life's everyday grounding philosophy. It is an art extending beyond the bodily sphere, reaching into the depths of our being, grounding philosophy in the richness of daily life. The ancients revered exercise as a path to cultivating inner virtues, demanding mental endurance to mirror life's unpredictable journeys. Whether through nature walks or the rigorous disciplines of Roman legions, these practices fortified the spirit by steeling the vessel that carries it. While modern practices differ in form, through yoga, martial arts, or traditional workouts, they carry the same transformative potential. Each exercise or movement becomes a timeless dialogue with our human limitations. Every repetition, every mile covered, sings the testament of the human will that chooses growth over complacency. In embracing such physical practices, we engage in an ancient dialogue with ourselves, discovering untapped potentials and new realms of self-awareness. The purpose of exercising in Stoicism is evolution, a continual unfolding of physical, mental, and spiritual growth. As we push our boundaries, we become better prepared for life's intangible hurdles. This reflective narrative implores us to view physical training not merely as a pursuit of health, but as a ritual of enlightenment and self-discovery. It becomes a raw confrontation with the self, a daily ritual that elevates fitness to an act of philosophical reflection. Resilience is the heart of Stoic philosophy, and physical discipline offers a practical pathway to this invaluable trait. The Stoics believed in placing themselves deliberately in controlled challenges to nurture inner strength for life's inherent unpredictability. This philosophy invites us to run against the wind, stretch our limits, or brave the cold as metaphors for life's endurance. Each deliberate act becomes an allegory for tenacity, reminding us that through persistence, we carve out mental and spiritual fortitude. This conscious choice to endure discomfort for lasting strength paves the way for the growth of the soul. In this crucible of challenge, resilience is forged, and the mind becomes nimble in remaining unwavering in adversity. Physical exertion instills preparedness, A body accustomed to challenge becomes a mind ready for unforeseen storms. Routine engagement in such challenges softens personal limits, allowing us to embrace growth. Through this disciplined practice, Stoicism offers a roadmap, a compass guiding towards intentional living, where routine paves the way for the flourishing of virtue and controlled freedom. To progress is to face one's limits. In the Stoic worldview, limitations are not a means of restriction, but catalysts for deeper understanding. Physical endeavors become fertile ground for this exploration. Every plateau reached in strength, training invites introspection, teaching us that limits are not barriers but doorways to potential. As the body acts with intention, transgressing set boundaries, the mind gains resilience, adaptability, and progress, lessons that reverberate beyond the physical sphere. Acknowledging and transcending personal limits is akin to awakening a deeper potential. Stoicism encourages a pursuit not of arbitrary struggle, but of deliberate engagement with our edges, turning fear into possibility. By viewing each limit as an opportunity, failure and difficulty become stepping stones toward evolution. Training merges the philosophy of self-improvement, a continuous journey of reaching beyond our current understanding, where physical effort amplifies mental and spiritual growth. Mindful movement marries Stoic practice with an intertwining of physical movement and mental presence. Transcending the mechanical, exercise manifests as meditation in motion, an articulate dance of awareness through every muscle, breath, and step. This presence epitomizes the Stoic philosophy, grounding us firmly in the moment amidst life's chaos. During peak exertion, we find reminders that true control lies in our response, our breath through efforts, our consciousness in each movement, culminating in a profound self-connection. Such practice harmonizes peace with motion, providing opportunities to hone the body while sharpening the mind. By moving mindfully, distractions dissolve. The reawakening of senses aligns the spirit with clarity and calmness, echoing Stoic teachings. This immersion into the now assures internal balance, aligning mental aspirations with physical realities. The Stoic ideal of living fully and authentically is embodied in every motion, a testament to strength and presence. Breath, a fundamental action, bridges the divide between the physical and mental. To master breath is to master self. It calms emotional storms, anchors thoughts, and harnesses energy. Purposeful breath during exertion enhances performance and offers insight into emotional processes. Practicing control fosters clarity under stress, transforming physical strain into self-reflection and regulation. Breath involves a symbiotic relationship, enveloping body and mind in presence and discipline. Each breath becomes an intentional act, slowing the heart, centering the mind, inviting serenity amid challenges. Breathing transcends exertion, entering daily life as a tool for peace. Control over breath translates to mind mastery, embodying inner calm, connecting intention with action, converging existence and mindfulness, nurturing resilience through every inhale and exhale. The body as a temple evokes respect and care, rooted deeply in Stoic thought. It signifies a sacred space deserving dignity, attention, and nourishment. This perspective promotes self-respect, extending beyond physical health into mental and spiritual territories. It is a conscious act of love, defending against neglect and harm. Such care is foundational in virtue cultivation, recognizing intrinsic worth and fostering self-respect. Honoring this sanctity through dedicated exercise, meditation, and mindfulness aligns physical health with psychological well-being, nurturing a resilient foundation from which growth flourishes. Treating the body as a temple acknowledges mortality while recognizing divinity within. Pairing balance with disciplined attention, elevating rituals of self-respect to nourish spirit, mind, and body. Balance and moderation, Stoic hallmarks, illustrate a life well lived. In training, balance is key, advocating for moderation, neither overindulgence nor neglect, fostering long-term well-being and honoring the body. A life of moderation invites peace, valuing rest with activity. This balance, the Stoic way, is a journey through the golden mean, nurturing true virtue. Such mindfulness integrates balance into practice, ensuring rest complements activity. This echoes life's dialogues, harmonizing passion with reason. It is a Stoic journey, crafting a philosophy of balanced self-discovery and discipline in all avenues of life. Physical challenges are allegories for inner ambition and discovery, revealing strengths and insecurities. Training offers resilience, testing, and virtue refining, aligning outer challenge with internal growth, echoing Stoicism's truths. Sharpened focus and enhanced resolve await through physical engagement, preparing for life's emotional or mental challenges. By embracing physical challenges, we transcend muscle growth, sharpening character strength. These experiences augment life preparedness, affirming the synergy between physical effort and personal development, defining Stoicism as a dynamic growth philosophy. Discipline as a philosophy conduit unites movement and meditation, integrating thought, breath, and action. Physical rituals embody focus, respect, and purpose. Practicing regularly, lifting or walking with intent nurtures patience and perseverance, while fostering dialogue between solitude and self-awareness. From movement arises meditation. Each act embodies self-mastery. With disciplined practice, the body becomes an expression of personal commitment, allowing the spirit tranquility. Such rituals sustain harmony, simplicity, and depth, vividly illustrating the Stoic ideal. Exercise becomes an expression of freedom within Stoicism, exercising power over mind and body. Physical practice bridges inner liberation, affirming self-mastery and choice. Beyond movement, it speaks to liberty and nurtures an existential freedom ethos, crafting a personal fulfillment path. The echo of freedom reverberates in disciplined practice, Stoic freedom realized in self-assurance, evolving through discipline. This silent yet profound declaration manifests in freedom reclamation and capacity for autonomous living. Discomfort in Stoicism is not a foe, but an ally. Embracing it catalyzes growth. Physical training embodies this dialogue, fostering resilience through discomfort, where pain reveals perseverance depth. Here, transient suffering fortifies spirit and character. Dialogue with discomfort inspires courage and insight, an essential Stoic living skill. Recognizing discomfort preludes transformation, fosters appreciation, weaving discomfort into Stoic balance, revealing strength dimensions through challenge interaction. Under the Stoic path, physical agony becomes alchemical, refining spirit essence. Engaging with challenge, agony transforms into growth catalyst, reframing it as an endurance teacher. Each trial enriches mental strength, mirroring symbolic life's confrontations. This alchemical process cultivates a deeper philosophical understanding, empowering spirit resilience. Agony becomes a growth cornerstone, enriching Stoic doctrines with life-enriching frameworks. Body awareness in Stoicism connects the seen and unseen, cultivating deeper self-connection. Awareness heeds the body's cues, fostering life navigation resilience, balancing mental and physical realms harmoniously. Listening attentively strengthens alignment, making the body a clarity compass. This practice nurtures an introspective relationship where body messages enhance mind efficacy, developing Stoic virtue-defined life. Reclaiming ancient practices bridges timeless wisdom, illuminating modern paths. Stoicism integrates traditions like mindful movement, fasting, and breathwork into contemporary routines, grounding in simplicity, transcending era, and aligning daily actions with philosophical truths. Reclaiming these practices revitalizes Stoic ideals, bridging resilience with modern authenticity. Such reflections enrich existence, empowering individuals through rediscovered teachings, crafting an authentic journey. Physical movement reveals profound silence, harmonizing mind and body tranquility. This echoes Stoic tranquility principles, inviting reflection amidst activity. Motion offers clarity, harmonizing movement with philosophy by anchoring it in practice. Such silence nurtures peace, exploring inner landscapes through activity, illustrating Stoic principles of perseverance. Through motion, internal enlightenment echoes, reflecting external journeys. Stoics harmonize physical effort and mental patience, reinforcing coherence in practice. Each step and motion becomes a patience lesson, weaving physical rigor into life's broader dialogues, nurturing effort and patience. This balance reflects life's dialogues, where patience filters into emotions and actions beyond physical domains, enhancing clarity and resilience. A Stoic life approach enriched with balance and perseverance dynamics. Endurance, a Stoic virtue, guides wisdom-seeking journeys. Through the effort, human nature and capacity insights unfold. Exercise offers resilience lessons, transcending pain, steadfast in adversity, mirroring life's demands. Physical endurance reflects life's challenges, inviting reflection and enriching life with patience. Engaging with endurance unveils Stoic ideals, manifesting through conscious effort, aligning resilience and courage with life truths. Recovery complements exertion, where rest mastery holds equal importance. Stoics valued recovery as strength and growth spaces. Just as the body needs rest to rebuild, so does the mind require contemplation moments, weaving rest into practice. Mastering recovery invites self-relationship, reflecting moderation pursuit. Embracing rest as effort complement nurtures clarity, weaving life's rhythm insights into daily philosophy. In celebrating small victories, Stoic practice cultivates gratitude and reflection, fueling spirit encouragement. Acknowledging minor progress reflects resilience and growth, reshifting focus from ends to journey appreciation. Celebrating victories fosters self-reflection, emphasizing patience and endurance's value. This narrative highlights Stoic living fulfillment within unfolding achievements, balancing effort and appreciation. The development of a personal philosophy of movement emerges, encapsulating Stoic actions with unique journey recognition. It encourages authentic individual strength and challenge engagement, nurturing diverse human experience expressions and Stoic ideals embodiment. In the intricate tapestry of human interactions, insults emerge as threads woven into our collective experiences, enduring as old as humanity itself. They manifest in various forms: heated words thrown in anger, criticisms masquerading as advice, and envy wrapped in the guise of concern. Like a sudden gust of chilling wind, insults have the potential to unsettle the tranquility of our spirit. Yet within the wisdom of Stoicism, These instances are not obstacles to dread, but opportunities for profound reflection. Each insult serves as an invitation to delve into our own reactions, to contemplate what lies beneath the surface of our feelings, and to nurture an unyielding inner peace. The words spoken by others often mirror their internal states more than they define us, and recognizing this truth robs insults of the power to disrupt our equilibrium. The Stoics offer a valuable reminder that insults, more often than not, stem from individuals wrestling with their own issues, projecting insecurities and misunderstandings outward. By acknowledging this origin, the sting of insults diminishes, transforming what might have been a personal affront into mere noise without substance. This perspective encourages a gentle detachment, neither cold nor indifferent, but deeply compassionate. Observing provocations with curiosity instead of offense allows us to cultivate empathy, seeking understanding for the insulter's condition while illuminating the nature of our responses. At the core of Stoic philosophy lies the distinction between what resides within our control and what lies beyond it. External events, including the actions and words of others, belong to the latter realm. Our true power is found in how we choose to internalize these external forces. Insults, like drifting autumn leaves, need not penetrate the sanctuary of our peace unless we permit them. This internal locus of control is where authentic freedom blossoms amidst the clamor of provocations. By adhering to this principle, we perceive external critiques for what they truly are, individual viewpoints carrying no weight upon our inherent worth or personal path. Cultivating the maturity to hear insults without internalizing their premises rewards us with the strength of an oak, unshaken by fleeting gusts of wind. Such inner fortitude, developed through enduring practice, carries with it enduring value. Emotional resilience is not developed through blithely ignoring the sting of an insult, but by engaging with it as a catalyst for personal growth. Criticism acts as a reflective surface, possibly revealing truths that, although painful, may be instrumental to our evolution. As such, the Stoics urge us not to retreat from harsh words, but to engage with them analytically, extracting constructive elements from the rubble of malice. This discernment, over time, transforms adversity into strength, refining our ability to remain steadfast and assured amid negativity. Insults often ignite our ego, a volatile force that craves vindication or retaliatory recognition. Herein lies an invitation to challenge this instinct, questioning the transient nature of the ego. Is the gratification found in quick rebuttal worth sacrificing inner peace? Feeding the ego kindles emotional turmoil, perpetuating a cycle divergent from the Stoic ideal of serenity. Understanding the ego as a potential adversary in our quest for alignment, we find space for growth by considering our faults with the same openness as we do our strengths, loosening the ego's hold. With diminished attachment to a rigid self-concept, we are less susceptible to the whims of others' opinions. As the ego quiets, insults recede into inconsequential murmurs along our journey towards authentic self-realization. Seneca, a luminary in the Stoic tradition, likened insults to shadows, seen but devoid of substance. His writings beckon us to introspect, discerning if there lies any truth within an insult worth addressing for self-improvement. Armed with this awareness, we meet insults not as baseless attacks, but as tools for refinement. Marcus Aurelius, another wise Stoic, fortified himself against criticism by embracing the notion that what disturbs us is not the events themselves, but our judgments about them. In this realization, lies the power to redefine the meaning and impact of insults, facilitating an oasis of calm even when words bite sharply. Through continuous inner contemplation, like a beacon glowing softly in the depths of night, we renew our resolve. Compassion for those who insult reveals a profound Stoic truth. Humans, in all their flaws, are ultimately redeemable. Viewing the offender not as an enemy, but as a peer laden with human struggle, imbues us with patience and understanding, hallmarks of the emotionally resilient. Thus transforms the insult from a weapon into a revelation of common human frailty. Practicing empathy, we ponder what burdens prompt another to hurl hurtful words. Are they acting out of insecurity, pain, or misunderstanding? Through transforming judgment into compassion, potential conflicts are neutralized. By understanding the insulter's perspective, we inadvertently liberate ourselves, stepping away from reactive patterns that could otherwise ensnare us. The capacity to remain composed amidst verbal discord marks the journey of a seasoned Stoic. Such poise resembles the stillness found at the heart of a storm, a serene focus amid chaos. This calm is not a facade born of suppressed emotion, but a cultivated presence achieved by embracing a core self-worth untethered from external validation or condemnation. A kind of emotional homeostasis emerges, where we remain anchored despite upheavals. Achieving this level of poise requires careful discipline. Through deliberate reflection, we train our minds to choose pause and perspective over impulsive reaction. In these daily, mindful practices, poise blooms, ensuring that regardless of a storm's intensity, we navigate it with grace and integrity intact. In the realm of dialogue and discourse, silence holds an unparalleled power. Amid provocation, silence becomes less a retreat and more a mastery of response. It embodies the choice to transcend reactive speech, offering transformation to both situation and self. Silence enables self-possession, permitting profound self-awareness. The Stoics observed silence as an active, not passive, stance, a space for recalibration and realignment with one's values. Far from passivity, silence represents a conscious pause, allowing reasoned response over impulsiveness. This contemplative silence invites reflection and mindfulness, preparing us for future provocations with elegant restraint. Central to harnessing the impact of insults is self-reflection. The Stoics advocated for disciplined introspection, transforming insults into opportunities for expansive learning. By examining the intentions behind an insult alongside our perceptions and reactions, reflection becomes a vital tool for growth, opening avenues to align more closely with our values. Through consistent self-reflection, we discern deeply, shifting perceived adversities into lessons of great worth. Each encounter unfolds as a chance for personal evolution rather than fuel for discord. In reflection's quietude, deeper truths emerge, lighting our philosophical path towards resilience and self-authenticity. Detachment emerges as a keystone of Stoic defense against affronts, not as an expression of indifference, but as recognition of the ephemeral nature of external disturbances. Detachment allows our essential self to remain unscathed by external assaults, anchored in a reality where insults pass without permanent mark. This practice of let go awakens us to the freedom from the burdens of transient approval or disapproval. With detachment, we discover the liberating weightlessness it offers, where opinions lose their grip. Far from isolating us from others, it enables genuine connection, unshrouded by judgment. This equilibrium fosters deeper engagement with the world, forging interactions marked by integrity, grounded in strength, unperturbed by judgmental waves. Equipped with these Stoic teachings, we reclaim power often ceded to external validation. Strength is redefined as an inner quality rather than an outward spectacle. Insults weave into the broader fabric of our experiences, refining rather than defining us. Through reclaiming this power, we metamorphose vulnerability into a wellspring of wisdom. Power, through the Stoic lens, is not dominance over others but clarity of self, a steadfastness in convictions, impervious to destabilizing external influences. As energies once devoted to defense are redirected toward more meaningful engagement, we cultivate a life aligned with purpose, integrity, and expansive wisdom. A Stoic mindset approaches insults not with reflexive reaction, but with mindfulness, filtered through the wisdom gained from reflection and practice. Developing such a mindset is a journey of enduring growth, where each encounter educates us in fortitude. Progress, not perfection, defines our path, a continual evolution towards equanimity amid life's diverse challenges. Cultivating this mindset involves adopting daily practices of mindfulness, reflection, and acceptance, akin to the nurturing care offered to a garden. Each practice planted in patience grows into a robust inner landscape. Through this cultivation, a Stoic mindset helms not just through insult turbulence, but elevates our journey toward courage and grace. Embracing insults as character tests shifts our perspective from defensiveness to opportunity. Each insult offers a stage to embody virtues like courage, patience, and humility, presenting unexpected opportunities to measure progress along our philosophical path. Viewing insults with curiosity, they become transient challenges, calling forth depth from our inner resources. Successful navigation through insults strengthens character, each act of poise compounding into enduring strength, a hallmark steadily forged. Thus we transform fear into greatness scaffold. Inner peace, a central Stoic pursuit, encompasses mastery over external disturbances, demands equanimity, where peace remains a state of being amid provocation. Peace is actively cultivated through practices like meditation, journaling, and quiet contemplation, forming a solid foundation where tranquility becomes a resident presence among discord. In this pursuit, equilibrium restricts peace's reach, anchoring it against disruptive intentions. It further empowers us to address insults calmly, unperturbed by potential turmoil they sow, granting peace a realm beyond agitation's reach. Genuine confidence blossoms not from a false sense of superiority, but from intimate self-understanding, recognizing strengths and limitations. Stoicism teaches that confidence derives from self-awareness, standing firmly in knowing potentials beyond others' validations. This confidence, unshaken by a need for approval, becomes receptive to growth, discerning between insult intention and capability-based response. Through it, every interaction reflects progress, confidence emerging as quiet strength, firmly rooted yet fluid to life's turns, navigating with poise. Approval, a fleeting elixir, unverified, dictates our self-worth. The Stoics advocate transcending this need, seeking alignment with virtues over perception. Transcendence embraces self-ownership and autonomy, releasing superficial bonds of approval. By embracing this freedom, we traverse life authentically, with actions resonating from deeper principles, untethered from applause or disapproval. This transforms our allegiance, valuing personal integrity over transient acceptance. As self-reflection deepens satisfaction, external commentary loses sway, nurturing inner fulfillment. Equanimity, providing mental calm amidst misfortune, emerges as a core Stoic facet. Amidst insults, equanimity invites measured analysis over impulsive emotion, fostering recognition that both praise and jibe are temporary, defined by our response. Cultivating equanimity involves daily mindfulness and emotional management, fortifying us against emotional tempests. Through dedication, equanimity anchors us to a balanced existence, guiding us to face life's turbulence with a steadfast heart. While Stoicism cautions against reactive emotion, humor offers perspective by reframing insult's severity. A light-hearted approach reframes minor annoyances, diffusing tension, shifting focus from offense to understanding. Humor with detached curiosity meets life's unpredictability, sans gravity. Bridging potential discord through joy embraces life's absurdity, maintaining adaptable resilience. Thus, obstacle turns to opportunity, diluting insult's sting with humor's gentle balm. Responding to insults with grace establishes a strength legacy, exemplifying virtues in relationships and beyond. This legacy propagates emotional mastery, encouraging a culture privileging reason over discord. Participating in this tradition enriches shared experiences, compassion triumphing criticism. Strength transcends the immediate, resonating wisdom and resilience within the human tapestry, advancing collective growth. Lastly, the journey from insult to empathy forms an embracement toward deeper engagement, revealing shared narratives beneath surface affronts. Broadening perspective enables genuine connections, transforming adversaries into teachers. This empathy journey breaks barriers into understanding, turning judgment into kinship. Insults evolve into stepping stones of human connection, fostering mutual respect, wisdom, and enduring peace, fulfilling Stoicism's harmonizing quest amidst discord. Through empathy's embrace, life resonates not as confrontation, but shared exploration of human complexity. In the heart of Stoic wisdom lies the profound notion of delaying gratification, a choice to trade momentary satisfaction for enduring gain. The Stoics, wise in their understanding of human nature, knew the strength that blossoms from exercising self-control and restraint. To resist the pull of instant rewards is to forge an inner resilience, a foundation built on virtues that stand the test of time. This is not a battle easily won in a world saturated with instant gratification, from the lure of social media to the temptation of on-demand entertainment. Yet, in recognizing our inclination toward immediacy, we gain a deeper understanding of our urges, learning that true mastery over oneself is found in appreciating the value of lasting commitments over fleeting joys. The Stoics did not spurn pleasure. They approached it with deliberate caution and reflection. Ancient figures such as Seneca and Epictetus taught that while pleasure could be a companion, it should never rule. Instead, pleasure becomes a reward for the virtuous and disciplined, a distinction deeply rooted in their philosophy. To understand this perspective is to glimpse into the duality of pleasure and essential purpose, where the true essence of life thrives not in its superficial pursuits, but in its deeper, more enduring goals. In our consumer-driven society, Stoicism serves as a gentle reminder to find depth amid the clamor of ephemeral fulfillment. Modern psychology echoes these Stoic insights, revealing that learning to delay gratification is a boon for mental well-being and resilience. In practicing restraint, one fosters greater emotional intelligence and an enduring ability to withstand life's inevitable pressures. This strength manifests not merely in resisting the allure of temptation, but in cultivating a mindset that views challenges as stepping stones to growth. Through restraint, we learn patience, grace, and an unshakable inner peace that withstands the storms of life. Character, as envisioned by the Stoics, is forged in the crucible of self-discipline, through repeated acts of choosing long-term goals over immediate pleasures. True freedom, they believed, comes from mastering one's impulses. This self-discipline, like a muscle, grows stronger with regular exercise. It requires mindfulness in each choice, an awareness that embraces the ephemeral nature of quick gratification for the promise of sustained growth and fulfillment. Desire, an intrinsic thread woven into the fabric of human existence, drives innovation and fuels passion. Yet, left unchecked, it can lead to destructive cycles. The Stoics acknowledged desire, emphasizing its potential for virtuous ends rather than vain pursuits. This nuanced approach empowers individuals to harness their desires constructively, steering them toward a balanced, harmonious life. Managing immediate impulses might not come naturally to all, but can be nurtured through Stoic practices like mindfulness and reflection. Such techniques not only enhance decision-making, but also strengthen one's sense of self. To effectively navigate these impulses, one must first cultivate an awareness of their triggers, a deliberate moment of reflection preceding action. Through the application of Stoic strategies, we gain clarity, enabling conscious choices over reactionary ones, and paving pathways to more intentional and fulfilling lives. In our fast-paced world, patience is often underappreciated, yet the Stoics heralded it as a cornerstone of enduring achievement. Embracing patience in daily life involves shifting perspectives, finding peace in chaos, and allowing room for reflection and growth. As the world races toward ever-increasing speed and efficiency, patience becomes a silent form of rebellion, a steadfast embrace of the journey's true lessons. The Stoic view emphasizes the journey itself, where fulfillment arises not from reaching an end, but from the virtues cultivated along the way. This perspective shifts the focus from results to process, inviting us to savor the present, discover joy in the act of becoming, and learn life's richest lessons along the path. It is within the journey that strength and resilience are forged, character is sculpted, and life is truly lived. Finding harmony between the enjoyment of life's pleasures and the pursuit of purpose is key to lasting happiness. The Stoics did not dismiss joy. They sought balance where pleasure complements purpose, not overshadows it. Balancing these elements requires intentional reflection, distinguishing between transient pleasures and meaningful engagements. By aligning daily actions with aspirations, one enjoys life's delights without losing sight of broader goals. Practicing delayed gratification seamlessly weaves into daily life through techniques like meditation, journaling, and intentional pauses before decision-making. These exercises strengthen the muscle of restraint and reflection, fostering resilience and patience, and illuminating personal desires and motivations. Through such practices, we prioritize enduring fulfillment over transient satisfactions. The Stoics recognized the intimate dance between pleasure and pain, understanding that pursuit of one often entails encountering the other. This cycle teaches resilience and fortitude, allowing room for growth and understanding. By embracing both ends of the spectrum, we gain a comprehensive view of balance, finding equanimity and strength amid life's fluctuations. Willpower is often celebrated as the driver behind delaying gratification, yet habit formation plays an equally pivotal role. By creating consistent routines, one reduces reliance on willpower alone, transforming discipline into effortless practice. These habits become the scaffold for personal development, enabling pursuits of lasting change without exhausting self-control. In moderation, pleasure reveals invaluable lessons, teaching humility, balance, and self-awareness. The Stoics understood that moderated pleasure serves as a wise teacher, shedding light on desires, values, and priorities. Through mindfulness, enjoyment becomes an opportunity for introspection, guiding us toward pursuits that truly nurture the soul. Cultivating endurance in the face of temptation builds resilience, with each act of resistance fortifying the spirit for future challenges. The Stoics saw these temptations not as barriers, but as opportunities to develop an inner fortress of strength. Viewing each instance as a chance to nurture resilience transforms the struggle against temptation into a journey of growth. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the discernment between needs and wants, guiding individuals to prioritize essentials over desires. Stripping away unnecessary excesses simplifies life, allowing core values to shine through. By focusing on needs, one's actions align with deeper principles, ensuring pursuits remain meaningful and satisfying. Minimalism stands as a pathway to simplicity and clarity, in harmony with Stoic teachings on managing desires and prioritizing what truly matters. By embracing minimalism, we commit to a deliberate life where less becomes more, freeing the mind from clutter and enabling focus on sustaining joys and achievements. Self-control, a pathway to inner peace, aligns actions with intentions and values. This journey to peace does not deny pleasure, but opts for tranquility over indulgence. Inner peace is found when desires are tamed, guided by reason, leading to balanced, serene choices. The power of saying no liberates individuals, allowing the setting of boundaries and the focus on aligning with core values. The Stoics valued this transformative refusal, an empowerment that maintains integrity and focus. It's not deprivation, but liberation from distractions, curating a life of deliberate, purposeful intention. True contentment, the Stoics believed, arises not from material accumulation, but from valuing internal treasures. Finding joy beyond material pleasures shifts focus to appreciating relationships, purpose, and inner peace. As one delves deeper into Stoic practice, joy transforms from a pursuit to a state of being, rooted in life's intangibles. A life driven by purposeful intentions reflects core values and aspirations, following a path of meaningful engagement. The Stoics championed living with purpose, ensuring every action aligns with deeper goals rather than transient desires. By weaving values into practice, each day becomes an opportunity for intention and growth. Gratitude serves as an antidote to the clamorous call of instant gratification, anchoring us in the present and reducing the itch for immediate highs. Embracing gratitude means acknowledging life's gifts, finding satisfaction in the present, and providing a stable foundation for delayed gratification. Community and support systems play crucial roles in reinforcing delayed gratification, with Stoicism valuing shared wisdom and collective growth. Surrounding oneself with those who value endurance over immediacy fosters an ecosystem conducive to mutual growth. This nurturing environment empowers adherence to goals, leveraging support and accountability. Redefining success according to Stoic principles sees it not as accolades, but as alignment with virtues and integrity. When success transcends material wealth or status, individuals can pursue fulfillment without compromising values. This broader understanding offers richer, more rewarding lives centered on personal growth and meaningful contributions. Incorporating daily practices that reinforce repose and restraint solidifies delayed gratification. The Stoics advocated for continual introspection as a means to maintain balance. Simple routines like morning meditations or reflective pauses create a rhythm of calm, nurturing a steady mind prepared to respond gracefully to life's demands. As we draw this exploration to a close, we reflect on the harmony between pleasure and purpose, inviting a journey where desire is mastered, not denied. Through conscious effort and intentional living, the Stoic path to enduring strength celebrates a life enriched by both indulgence and discipline, an invitation to delve into the profound depths of meaningful existence. Imagine a late evening as you sit by the warm glow of a flickering candle, contemplating this ancient Stoic meditation. Live as if you were already dead. A profound call echoes through the ages, urging you to inhabit each moment with radical presence, cutting through life's illusions and procrastination. Through the lens of this timeless practice, life's end is not an ominous shadow, but a transformative guide, coaxing you to transcend ego and vanity. It is not about morbidity, but rather an invitation to embrace the essence of what truly matters, igniting a sincere, unabashed commitment to live fully in the now, free of regrets. In this reflective pursuit, death is an intimate companion, not a distant specter, gently tapping on the shoulder with a reminder of life's finitude. The essence of this meditation is designed to strip away false securities, birthing a profound awakening. As you ask, if tomorrow were not promised, what truths would I share today? You are drawn deeper into introspection, questioning who you would reach out to and what pursuits you might release. This is not a path to despair, but a stirring challenge to dismantle complacency, crafting a life attuned to your most heartfelt truths and insights. Within the vast expanse of Stoic thought, death emerges as both an equalizer and clarifier, its inevitability refining focus and purpose, steering energies toward what sincerely matters. As we navigate through days often filled with trifles, Stoicism's grounding wisdom insists that finite existence demands a conscientious prioritization of time and action. Marcus Aurelius, perhaps the most reflective of Roman emperors, advised us to live not with the delusion of infinite tomorrows, but with the poignant beauty of a single, precious day. By embracing this awareness, our intentions and actions are purified, and the natural cycle of life's culmination is met not with fear, but acceptance. Confronting mortality within Stoicism extends beyond passive acknowledgement to an engaged dialogue with life's impermanence. Understanding the ephemeral nature of existence invites a more vibrant participation in each day. This confrontation dispels anxiety, enabling a serene clarity and a genuine embrace of today's opportunities. Death serves not as an obsession, but a teacher, urging us to discard the trivial, to love deeply and act with deliberate authenticity, unshackled by the fear of loss, driven by virtue and true happiness. When the certainty of death stands before us, the ego's desperate clinging to control and significance begins to lose hold. Death dissolves the edifices of identity constructed around achievements, possessions, and reputations. Living as if already dead guides us toward an ego dissolution, an engagement with life grounded in intrinsic values rather than external validation. In solitude's final moments, the accolades and titles lose their gleam, pressing us to reconsider the true sources of meaning. In a world driven by achievement and image, contemplating mortality reveals the fragility of these pursuits. The Stoics recognized that anxiety often originates from our frail ego guarding against life's fluctuations. By releasing the self's demands in favor of something deeper, we break down barriers that hinder sincere expression and connection. This is not a call to nihilism, but to an enlightened detachment, where freedom arises not from indifference, but from caring deeply for what genuinely matters while relinquishing trivial ego-driven obsessions. Impermanence is not only a Stoic cornerstone, but resonates across spiritual traditions, highlighting life's transitory nature. Recognizing the fleeting quality of existence may seem daunting, yet it is a potent transformative force when embraced. Marcel Proust once observed that true discovery comes not from seeking new vistas, but gaining new eyes. This perspective urges an appreciation of change, not as a threat, but an essential aspect of life that inspires gratitude and urgency. With an understanding of impermanence, life's complexities simplify, teaching us to cherish each moment. When awareness of everything's temporariness infuses our lives, from loved ones to our own existence, a depth of emotional richness emerges. Impermanence becomes a catalyst for a profound presence, encouraging engagement with life's moments to extract their fullest richness. It teaches us to hold life lightly, acknowledging all as borrowed from time, cultivating a life where meaning triumphs materialism. The natural fear of death, a universal enigma, signals the unknown cessation of what we consciously experience. Yet, Stoicism invites us to examine this fear, to uncover a pathway to liberation. It posits that the fear of death springs from incompleteness, unfulfilled desires, unsaid words, or dreams unrealized. By embracing the philosophy of living as if dead, we address these unfinished elements with renewed immediacy and resolve. Seneca noted that most live in a state of dying, fixated on the end rather than living fully. Living as if dead liberates us to finalize plans, offer overdue apologies, and embark on long-delayed journeys, transforming fear into a powerful impetus for life's fulfillment. Regret, often a heavy burden in life's twilight, prompts a proactive stance against its weight. Through this lens, we are beckoned to examine desires unfulfilled, relationships neglected, and love withheld. When life aligns with values and virtues, the potential for lifelong regrets diminishes. Living with the knowledge of our mortality fosters sincerity, urging us to confront what truly matters without delay. The nature of regret, once identified, evolves into a driving force against procrastination. It compels us to make amends, renew despite past failures, and pursue meaning that, if neglected, becomes the soul's deepest lament. Embracing the presence amidst the mundane is another profound lesson of this practice. Daily life sacrifices, often in pursuit of future successes or past glories, can blind us to the vibrancy of the now. The Stoics, with an unwavering commitment to presence, implore us to be wholly submerged in our current state, grounding ourselves in routine and the ordinary. With full awareness, routine transforms from monotony to a sacred ritual, where the mundane dissolves, revealing value in each hour. By living as if dead, each moment becomes a treasure to savor, an opportunity to foster peace, joy, and meaning within. Witnessing the eternal now becomes an invitation to savor life's fullness, detached from past and future concerns. The concept transcends linear time, offering an experience of the moment expanding into eternity. This timelessness, filled with significant moments, allows us to live enriched by immediate connections and actions. Living as if already dead shifts us from the ticking of Chronos to the meaningful unfolding of Kairos, where each moment holds infinite richness and potential for transformation. It empowers actions filled with purpose, listening with depth, existing harmoniously with life's ebb and flow, rendering even the briefest moment a part of eternity itself. The human tendency toward anxiety circles around past mistakes and future uncertainties, yet Stoicism offers a serene standpoint to defy this. Living as if the past is complete and the future tentative invites a focus on the present as the sole realm of power. Anxiety loses its grip as control shifts from the unchangeable to the actionable now. The art of letting go of fixed outcomes leads to authentic presence, where life's unpredictable nature is met with tranquility. This approach fosters internal peace, allowing one to release the stranglehold of regret and fear, welcoming a life flowing seamlessly and purposefully in the now. Another key learning lies in relinquishing the illusion of control, a persistent human indulgence that often leads to disappointment. The Stoics illuminate the exhausting futility of this pursuit, urging a graceful acceptance of life's uncontrollable aspects. Imagining today as our last helps surrender control with grace, placing emphasis on reaction rather than domain. This realization does not denote passivity, but engages dynamic responses to life's unfolding. It fosters a resilient spirit, nurturing balance and emotional peace, guiding a life in harmony with intent and free to experience spontaneous joy. Living as if already dead enables progress with purpose, unfettered by futile grasping. To truly die to the past requires a mindful detachment from yesterday's shadows, allowing rebirth in each new moment. Stoicism renders yesterday a knowledgeable advisor, not a determined jailer. This embrace of rebirth shines light on infinite possibilities, showing how every dawn offers a chance to reclaim life's narrative. Dying to past burdens promotes forgiveness and renewal, illuminating today as a fresh canvas, unshadowed by previous trespasses. Navigating life with this awareness fosters personal growth, unveiling new explorations of existence, untethering futures shaped independently of yesteryear's chains. Embracing daily reflective practices encourages a consistent acknowledgement of life's transient nature. Rituals, journaling, meditation, or quiet reflection affirm the wonder of existence, awakening gratitude for every day, filled with joy and learning. Such practices urge daily gratitude and awareness, enhancing resilience through recognizing life's intermingling beauty and fragility. With consistent integration, life emerges as an intentional journey, reflecting choices made with depth and consideration. Through these rituals, life becomes a vivid celebration and gentle reminder that each decision bears significance, building a tapestry resonating with time's fleeting gift. Contemplating death shifts from fear toward peace through Stoic reflection, seeing the end as an allied transition in the broader life cycle. By facing death not as a nemesis, but with acceptance, we alleviate its power, rendering it a softened boundary where life yields to tranquility. Acceptance engenders serenity, enriching our approach to the present and eventually to our departure. This peace fosters an appreciation of life's simplest elements, urging love, virtuous actions, and cherishing life for its finite yet infinite moments. To live ethically melds into the Stoic endeavor, guiding one's journey with dignity and integrity, commitment to virtue, honesty, kindness, bravery, ensures actions resonate beyond mere self-interest, propelling collective upliftment. Ethics weave life into a harmonious conclusion where legacy is defined by meaningful impact and heartfelt interactions. By aligning life with true principles, one's legacy outlives personal presence, echoing through society as inspiration for future paths. Finally, embracing surrender emerges as a central tenet of living as if already dead, letting go of resistance to life's flow. Surrender signifies a transformative openness to reality's contours, fostering enlightenment and grace. This does not imply defeat, but an enlightened acceptance, welcoming life's gifts, grounded in authenticity. As resistance yields to tranquility, life unfolds as a sacred interaction with the world, where presence is woven with a luminous thread that integrates beginnings and ends in the embrace of life's perpetual dance of becoming. In the grand tapestry of existence, each day dawns as a fresh page, unmarked and pristine, inviting us to weave moments of intention, grace, and virtue. As we greet the morning light, we find ourselves at a crossroads of endless possibilities, where every sunrise offers a chance to begin anew. To live a life of intentionality, deeply entrenched in the teachings of the Stoics, is to embrace the philosophy of daily renewal. Each day becomes a microcosm of our entire existence. Like an artist approaching an untouched canvas, the wise see each dawn as an opportunity to paint their lives with resilient strokes of courage and integrity. Every fleeting moment holds the power to frame the broader narrative of one's life. It requires the conscious effort to view each day as a unique thread in the fabric of existence, demanding a willingness to let go of past mistakes and embrace the present with openness to learning and growth. Morning rituals form the bedrock of a successful, introspective day. In the quiet sanctity of these early hours, we find the fertile ground for setting intentions that anchor us in Stoicism's enduring philosophy. These rituals, be they meditation, journaling, or a simple walk amidst nature's embrace, remind us of our responsibility to shepherd our thoughts and actions deliberately. The wisdom of ancient Stoics whispered through time assures us that how we begin our day often dictates its trajectory, influencing our interactions, decisions, and emotional landscape. The significance of these rituals transcends mere routines. They invite us to create a sacred space for reflection and preparation. Life lived with intention, centered on our values, cultivates inner peace and resilience. By framing each sunrise with mindful practices, we prepare ourselves to meet the world with authenticity and grace, ensuring that our choices are steered not by external circumstances, but by the compass within. Setting intentions at dawn offers a compass, directing our actions and thoughts in alignment with our values. Intentions focus on the quality of our actions rather than specific outcomes. Deeply rooted in the Stoic understanding, while external events remain beyond control, we govern our responses with clarity and purpose. In setting intentions, we engage in the deliberate act of creation, becoming architects of our experiences. We craft a framework for aligning actions with the broader aims of our lives, fostering self-awareness in the process. This practice helps internalize the belief that mindful choices, rather than reactive habits, shape a life well lived. As we cultivate this practice, we embed the essence of our character into every interaction, aligning our lives harmoniously with our deepest convictions. In the rhythm of daily life, moments often flow unnoticed, their potential veiled by routine and familiarity. Yet, within the mundane lies the fertile ground for mindfulness, a cornerstone of Stoic practice. Embracing mindfulness means engaging fully with the present, bringing awareness to even the simplest actions. The act of washing dishes or commuting can transform into opportunities for reflection and gratitude, inviting deeper understanding of the world and our place within it. Mindfulness teaches that every moment is precious, regardless of its outward simplicity. By anchoring attention to the present, we cultivate appreciation for life's subtler experiences, finding joy and meaning in what often goes unseen. This practice not only enhances emotional well-being, but aligns with the Stoic ethos of living with intentionality. By transforming ordinary tasks into conscious activities, we reaffirm our commitment to deliberate living, nurturing both inner peace and resilience. Journaling becomes a dialogue with the self, both mirror and compass in the journey of life. This reflective practice offers a sacred space to articulate thoughts, emotions, and aspirations, providing clarity and insight into the complexities of our inner world. Rooted in Stoic tradition, journaling transforms abstract feelings into tangible expressions, allowing us to confront and navigate our experiences with honesty and courage. Through writing, we engage in meditative reflection that fosters self-awareness and growth. The act encourages exploration of thought nuances, revealing hidden patterns that guide our journey. Journaling becomes an opportunity to check in with our intentions, assess our alignment with virtue, and recalibrate our course as needed. This practice not only deepens self-understanding, but also strengthens our ability to respond to life's challenges with wisdom and composure. As daylight dims, the evening review becomes a cornerstone of Stoic practice, inviting contemplation and introspection. This ritual, rooted in Seneca's teachings and others, encourages reflection on the day's events with gratitude and assessment of actions. The evening review transcends mere recounting of events into a profound exercise in self-evaluation. It offers a pause to consider whether we have lived in alignment with our values. Reflection for growth requires openness to examine both successes and shortcomings with honesty. It is a gentle yet powerful tool for cultivating self-compassion and fostering resilience. By integrating the evening review into our routine, we affirm commitment to lifelong growth, transforming each day into a step forward in personal evolution. This practice encourages approaching each new day with renewed resolve, carrying forward lessons and gratitude gleaned from the past. Solitude stands as a timeless ally in cultivating inner strength and clarity. In the modern world, constant connectivity blurs self-understanding. Solitude becomes an essential sanctuary for introspection and renewal. Extending beyond physical isolation, it invites retreat into the depths of consciousness where true transformation resides. Within solitude's embrace, we discover profound stillness, fostering a connection with our innermost wisdom. The importance of solitude is twofold. It allows for self-reflection and nurtures a transformative dialogue with the self. This intentional withdrawal from the world invites recalibration, aligning actions with deeper purpose. By granting space for solitude and reflection, we develop a better understanding of who we are and what we value. Solitude teaches us to listen to the whispers of the soul, guiding us toward actions resonating with our highest aspirations and virtues. Emotional resilience The ability to navigate challenges with grace and strength is central to Stoic practice, focusing on nurturing a mind fortified against fortune's vagaries. Cultivating emotional resilience requires intentionality, developing perspectives that see challenges as opportunities for growth. This transformation occurs through reflection, experience, and understanding our emotional landscape. Emotional resilience involves a dynamic process, adapting to adversity while maintaining inner peace. Embracing this journey, we manage reactions, transforming fear, anger, and sadness into opportunities for insight and self-discovery. The cultivation of resilience is a lifelong endeavor, understanding that every setback is a stepping stone toward wisdom and strength. As we nurture this quality, we develop capacity to respond to life's tides with courage and optimism, embodying the Stoic ideal of harmonious living with deeper values. Introspection, the art of self-observation, is an invaluable tool for growth and understanding. This practice invites exploration of intricate thought layers, shedding light on patterns influencing behavior. By cultivating introspection, we align with Stoic principles of self-knowledge, essential for wisdom and enlightenment. This journey inward is not always comfortable, but crucial for genuine transformation and cultivation of a virtuous life. Delving into consciousness, learning to observe inner world with compassion and curiosity, introspection demands honesty and courage. It confronts contradictions and embraces complexities without judgment, encouraging dialogue between conscious intentions and subconscious drives. Fostering a deeper understanding of what shapes actions and decisions, introspection harmonizes behaviors with inner truths, creating a life reflecting highest ideals and aspirations. Aligning actions with values, a fundamental Stoic principle, emphasizes living authentically and consistently. It is a conscious commitment, ensuring decisions and behaviors mirror core beliefs and ethical standards. Living according to values, we cultivate lives of integrity, where every action reflects dedication to deeper truths and higher purpose. Aligning actions with values is dynamic, requiring ongoing reflection and intention. In a world of external pressures and influences, maintaining alignment can be challenging. However, by deliberately cultivating mindfulness and introspection, we strengthen resolve to live congruently. This alignment invites reassessment of priorities and necessary adjustments, ensuring daily choices are steadfastly informed by principles. As we navigate life with focus, we create a sense of harmony and coherence that resonates throughout all aspects. Purpose, the guiding light that infuses life with meaning and direction, aligns with Stoic beliefs that fulfillment arises from living in accordance with true nature and purpose. Discovering purpose involves noticing the interconnectedness of actions, recognizing each moment as an opportunity for growth, connection, and contribution. Approaching each day with curiosity and openness cultivates deeper understanding of what brings life and meaningful contribution to the world. This journey of finding purpose invites engagement with life intentionally, creating a legacy of positive influence and growth. Gratitude, the lens highlighting life's abundance, shifts focus from lack to plenitude. It is embedded deeply in Stoic philosophy, emphasizing appreciation of the gifts present in every moment. Cultivating gratitude transforms perspective, fostering a sense of contentment and fulfillment that transcends external circumstances. The practice of gratitude involves conscious awareness and acknowledgement of the positive aspects of life. Focusing on beauty, kindness, and abundance, gratitude fosters appreciation. Actively cultivating a mindset of abundance, gratitude enhances capacity for joy and resilience. By integrating gratitude, shifting from scarcity to abundance, we embrace life's fullness, enriching interactions and deepening connection, aligning lives with the Stoic ideal of a life well lived. Simplicity, artfully stripping away superfluity, reveals the essence of peace-aligned living. In a world driven by complexity and excess, simplicity offers refuge, inviting focus on what truly matters. Stoics, who championed simplicity, believed a simple life clears the path to tranquility, discerning true value amidst modern noise. Embracing simplicity involves conscious focus on essential elements: relationships, values, growth. It entails letting go of material excess and mental clutter to create space for true enrichment. This practice fosters clarity and peace, aligning with Stoic vision of distraction-free life. As we simplify lives, we cultivate awareness, revealing profound beauty in simplicity, transforming perception of living fully and richly. The interplay of reason and emotion, a central Stoic theme, reflects human complexity and wisdom's path. Stoics recognized emotions as integral, emphasizing guidance by reason. This equilibrium enables compassionate, discerning responses to challenges, cultivating harmonious inner life. Understanding emotion and reason interplay involves recognizing neither should dominate. Coexistence in balance is key. Reason provides clarity, navigating emotions constructively, while emotions offer insight into values and desires. This dialogue fosters nuanced self-world understanding. Balancing reason and emotion aligns with Stoic emotional mastery, where true strength arises through thoughtful, self-aware engagement with emotions. Mindful breathing, bridging thought and action, grounds us in the present, cultivating calm. It aligns with Stoic emphasis on awareness, offering a tool for navigating stress and uncertainty. By focusing on breath, a sanctuary of stillness amidst chaos fosters resilient, centered mindsets. Mindful breathing anchors equilibrium in high emotion or overwhelming pace, encouraging slow reconnection with present strength. Cultivating inner stillness empowers graceful navigation of life's complexities. It reminds us of awareness's power, inviting full presence, enriching daily experiences with peace and clarity. Change, an inevitable life aspect and constant shaping experiences, was embraced by Stoics. Understanding and accepting change fosters adaptability, resilience, harmony with life's flow. Embracing change invites transformation opportunities and renewal. Accepting change requires mindset shifts. Recognizing resistance breeds suffering, while acceptance opens growth's door. Embracing life's transitory nature develops flexible, resilient approaches to adapting to new circumstances. Stoic acceptance empowers navigating life's unpredictability with courage and grace, aligning with universal truth, fostering wisdom and peace. Finding stillness amidst chaos, an art cultivated through practice and intention, offers profound skills. Stoic equanimity emphasizes an unshaken calm achieved through awareness and acceptance. Stillness embraces the ability to remain centered despite external chaos, fostering clarity and insight to navigate complexities with grace. Meditation, reflection, and mindful presence cultivate an inner sanctuary untouched by demands. Stillness encourages resilience and thoughtful response to challenges, embodying conscious, deliberate living ideal. Letting go is deliberate, releasing what no longer serves or aligns with values. Stoic tradition recognizes impermanence, embracing the present. Release frees from past regrets and future anxieties, allowing space for joy. Through introspection and self-awareness, acknowledging attachment's influence, releasing uncontrollable matters fosters peace. Embracing life's flow creates room for new possibilities, aligning with Stoic life harmony. Through daily actions, we build legacy, meaning created through consistent, virtuous living. Each action contributes to life's story, shaping remembrance and impact. Mindful living crafts legacy with purpose and integrity, ensuring actions reflect aspirations. Legacy construction involves recognizing behavior's rippling effects, the smallest kindness forming a greater narrative. Living intentionally leaves enduring influence, aligning with Stoic harmony ideals. Embracing uncertainty, acknowledging inherent unpredictability, aligns with Stoic teachings. While future remains uncontrollable, cultivate an uncertainty-embracing mindset, fostering resilience, adaptability, new prospects. Let us, in conclusion, embrace daily reflection wisdom with renewed commitment, aligning actions with values, navigating uncertainty, and cultivating gratitude. Let each sunrise be a canvas for painting life with virtue and integrity. Let each sunset reflect a day lived fully and with intention. As we carry forward timeless Stoic teachings, may we find depth and purpose in every moment, creating legacies of meaning that echo beyond our years.